Ebuja for your mama kwaba edeba APTV AP Radio 105.7 AP Sports is airborne 3 no enya boy 6 p.m. Na ya the latest details no around the world of sports at on some about UEFA Champions League Europe and Nyami Adoma China Friday Saturday at the Wembley London on some between Real Madrid and our team friend Borussia Dortmund latest update you know Efrimu Eba and then they are called Wembley CCA Yerem our Madrid camp and Yerem our Borussia Dortmund can we are bet up to the UEFA Champions League final Nami Eyaduma Saturday at the Wembley Stadium on some yefi ebebe rem ni adin komo kakra na eno no ewo transfer stories Barca coach Hansi Flick abedu or quite Ibiza okodi 10 days ewo Ibiza Barca farm and holidays she onko spend o Ibiza there on some eba and afi Chelsea team no Enzo Maresca ene players mo pe mo ni nyina so awon sem ha be Manchester United transfer news Liverpool Arsenal and afi other clubs in the Italian calcio Serie A Juventus AC Milan, Inter Milan. Nina ni be round here din komo and then you may no show no suntiway and in some from on the airpa. A few some of the Black Stars of Ghana coach Otoato and ran and what day Nicola no by ahead of the game Ghana Black Stars. Yeah, before our qualifies. Yeah, be din komo every afan Asante Kotoko and the as a folk say Ghana League no in why so name so test. Omodie wo se league no no obi ancha fi yebedi nkomo e de afi ho ene nsama e ka ho ebi e wa fi semu ane aboa no de ba Black Stars players no arrival Oma bedu Ghana Thomas Tepate and afi Kudus Mohammed big guys no e wo town yebedi nkomo ne e wo local news na around Black Stars of Ghana ene enyimre ntuwezi sawa ya aboa no a ye fem ba betima che wadwen e wo so no so eno AP Sports wadwen che AP TVGH live on Facebook or do I think for you kind of amana stream no live on YouTube and so you streaming for and you APTVGH live on YouTube and also Johnny Afro do I think for you kind of the amount ne and you may show no some way the account be and ya boanoa ye de benchan washen so the amami and you may na and produce section on very tight a D answer tapsoba I train after them baba one boy chudom sansuna oracle ba play and so tetre and Asonia team eba na obete big brother maestro GH obete nka one a branch fan the sports crusader woman and ebe papa mu analysis no adwuma de amaye ene e show no so no e kakre free o eba Filippo people in Zaki e the local news no and some e be ba na afia dun komo ene e de amanchin some way ene de account bia abo no a ye de eba Nana Kwame and I direct camera no and afi MC so brother Andy and I feel team Nina so a boy a chitom ewa womo a tetra show ni de eba medi at the Capo de Supremo the shushes man Kumo latest update you know yebe wajuma ama ene ede yebe rem na ya pick of the day na fe wia chief for abidafonso edo madwen trava month madwen eba pick of the day no APTVGH live on Facebook na fe ya na fe din komo we have 3 games left in Ghana Premier League. Has a folk survive relegation considering their current form? Yes or no? Has a folk? Yebuso, you see, over 3 matches here. Now, Osha said, "You Ghana Premier League, you know, considering the form of us, bet me relegation or bet me survive relegation. We has in here for the bra." Oye kotokoni afade bra oye media mani fade bra o support aduana afade bra na yenkoyanim apirigu chakapama wono nso Capo, tell me more. Emoji no diabeto. William say good afternoon, Supremo. Capo de Supremo and your sports crew. AP Sports. Ejano Asokumo. William's message or day aba no monsa prigu sawasie. Aaron Osaji was good afternoon. Capo de Supremo, please update on Arsenal transfers. And Mikel Arteta is signing new contract. Okay, you say, yeah, you don't send, but I'll keep it up. for always giving us the best sports news around the globe. Enjoying the best sports show live from GOPDC Limited. Okay, that's for the Eastern region. Thank you. And we are doing about $1. Daryl also watching the show live, and Claire from Atonsu, Kumo Shana. So thank you very much. Kobe Jaron also Capo with fire and what they are to actually from Ata Jao dropping in Quanta 9 Las Vegas was a Don Capo de Supremo. The only way Accra House of Folk can survive relegation is that the board, management, and the entire team should apologize to apologize to why I'm sure now filming comes your message yeah I we the supporters of House of Folk, okay, and no what they are by and open our home matches gate for free. Okay, and also a good suggestion. My matches now can support them will be a free gator. Thank you, no switch me up, and we are doing the about Piliku Chakapama. I was good afternoon, more of him. Okay, watching the show, yeah, that's it. And no, today about Williams and Hala Madrid, the White Angels, the Galacticos champion, APSPORTS, Ejano Asukumu and Payebedra, Kobe Jaron, or say yes, as Beko, or say yes means they will survive, okay? And no, or say Joseph, or say I'm watching the show live, a Franco Battle, Hansen Flick in Mbappe, in Hala Madrid. Okay, my baby come message ni because said bro for no why there is a time you now. Na me kai Malam Iniesta say watching the live from a Fijansi Asokori Zongo inside Malam Iniesta's enterprise. Greetings to my senior brother Nuru. Okay, takwa hana ono so every about everyone Sanchefo was here as a focus survive no matter what's the situation, okay? And no, but I can play GH was a couple. You do all more update on Barca transfers. You don't some Evelyn Fudgewa was saying greetings to all the team. Haas will definitely survive relegation. Watching the show live from Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, that's a show no from Columbus, Ohio. And no, but Spencer Nana was a couple watching the show live from Mancanso. Update on FC Barcelona. Yeah, the Barca update and every amancherem na modi ba na me kan na afi makwaba dafo no mo nso abachi o madwen kakra ma me o makwaba na yento aso mfre Emmanuel say good afternoon couple more fire Yima from a Kweko chemist ewo afun totoro so yes and what they aba ewo why do some the Brazil champion was say I want to see Haas relegated, okay, and the Kamavinga Jr. was a good afternoon couple keep the fire burning. Yet asking no what they are by Timamenque. Not me maybe the Fakwabana woman for my drink Chemran Sana Yakwamon Abba and Hemsue. Big brother Maestro said we have a Korean
Chabu Yanko for not doing now so
don't be them
say that's how I've been.
Yes,
I bet she's known him.
Pick of the day, no, I'm saying, Tier 4 Chill Madrid. You say 3 matches here in the Ghana Premier League. Has to folk with me a survive relegation. I'm a whole lot Ghana for Chill Madrid. What do you say?
I think, sir. When we talk about House of Folk, and yes, be almost what I say, but then it's a big football club,
okay.
And that club we say Continental Club Masters are in Ghana here,
okay.
What I say, and then even with their supporters, when you take Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra House of Folk, we're a traditional football club together with Asante Kotoko.
Okay,
so take you almost supporters by stanza. Close to about 3 million people, the Obunyas almost support the House of Folk. Let's feed that clubs no more Premier League, no. Advise so you see, say in Swatreman was supporters, a mobile 1/3 a House of Folk for supporters. It tells you how big and huge this club is. And so Oshe Kwaya club na first thrive in the last 3 seasons very bad. Last season they nearly battled for relegation. This season too, more battle for relegation. Just 3 games away, and I said three games I born ended the Ghana Premier League. House of Folk as a big club that they are, or more fighting for relegation. I think so. How many nations, right? Yes, 6 p.m. nations, and I think said with all due respect, they need to win the game at all costs. When they were coming to Bavaria Sports Stadium, can be found say, I mean, House of Folk and Yena or Muntimi, Intimin share Kotokono at least, or Muntimi Bede or more hopes of retaining into the local league. But then when we talk about this, then we should actually compare. Say we cannot afford to lose Accra House of Folk in our Premier League. It's a fact, boss. We cannot afford to lose House of Folk in our Premier League. Although say House of Folk is a big club, and then when you take the big as it is so go into relegation omo background pa enye yebiem club no intimi nye yebiem. So the only thing that we are actually wishing for Accra House of Folk, and even from the board of directors, the most structure be a player, coach Abubakar Watara and Obi, and say with the 3 games now Canada, they should try and fight very hard to actually retain into the league this season, because the team afford it to lose them. See lose how would the league fare? I mean, without Accra House of Folk. I'm not saying they are bigger than the league, but we know what they can do with the image right and with everything that we can Bombay and Accra House of Folk can actually do it. But boss, problem players problem the likes of coaching is the entire body of Accra and entire body of Accra House of Folk. And I think say survive 3 games survive. I hope so. I hope some best survive, and I believe say they can survive. Irrespective say your bomb matches say and true, but then I hope say watching against Nations FC they can actually get a point or 3 points. Now the other games with the Olympics and then Bechim United they can see some bit qualifier. You better trade with any other football club, but then Accra House of Folk with the 3 games now on Akano, the whole entire body should come together. They should work together as an entire force on person retaining into the league, making sure say all these things can work very well for the league. It's a boss Accra House of Folk me retaining into the league.
Thank you very much, big brother. I'm saying Kotokofonity to Diane crop yani kasiye padan na bibia bokode and original so awhwe na yeah kasa has bit ma survive in them so we need to tell our bompa said there be one sem no Debra was a good afternoon. Real Madrid FC is winning UEFA Champions League up for 15 no koso and no do no so edi aba ayedon sem edi ema honchi we said no sem city was say or show no from Tamale. Greetings to Solution inside that dance praso and no edi aba Da Costa J Solomon was a good afternoon. We are watching the show live from Sehi Pampamase at Sweet Mothers DSTV Center. Capo, more update on Chelsea, more fire. You guys are the best. And on no day about Yedase Bronya, Bismarck Bronya was say good afternoon, Capo. You do watching the show live from United States of Sampa. Yedase what Danny Marco Johnson said, fantastic afternoon, good afternoon, bro. And what Dame at all. Okay, Mamenko Crusader, so Namemra, Crusader.
Babu.
Ghana for Chu Madrid.
Ghana for Chu Madrid.
Relegation at the MC. A bad day.
A bad day.
Say has been.
A bad day. Different from the Untiminko. A bad day. Different from the Unko. You know, no come. They say has a full command to 2 million. You bet me a Riamana. That one there is a fact. I was say you stating no be antin on what I say. Also mototo omo ma yi enye saa club ni betimi ahwe amna yi en Capo no krepa ne say so consider team ne form omo wo mu a in their recent games now they compare games aka en kabetimi aka so onberry but ye game na wo kuruma no untimi trust ye game no solely say dodo na no ma hoden no mo de bo. That is the fact. Your system ni system no emu clear pass bobo no bia mfa na ho de mo a with what House of Folk has shown chire bibi fufuro okay do ma chire no se bon na e ba be bon na enye bibi fufuro bi na wa chire a chire bia omu ye bibi extraordinary. It will take a super miracle and san no ma survive. Yes, it will take a super miracle enye sa ankombeko. Say your form ne nko ade akapo enkombere but Mojidi no say has omonwe ombekam.
Has been survived.
Oh, they will survive, but
phobia.
And I make any form in Kwan over there, but a form in Kwan the anka phobia beko. Oh, phobia na embrace.
Phobia, they say,
I will
personally hard dream power, but there's a fuck when be soon before why now. Oh, my idea
whether the
relegation threatening will say, I said they can fight for the buy, you know. Eba baako mienu na etoso miensa no anye careful
Arahu
fans no will be the suggestion but so home matches na kan you be free gate
senra unze no atama Capo de scan beto so say charges o mo charge na metin nchen am kan say Capo baby a wo dey nya 20 cedi ni 30 cedi semu has dey no kwa do time o say nko je 5 cedis kra because with the kind of performance o mo da na dey no en deserve 10 cedi ni 20 cedi ni sa 30 cedi no mo ji no we nke 5 cedi we na to for bo bia me be ma me aboka 5 cedi na mo bonisa so dey be am betimi a survive and then next season mo bibia na mo tumi aye nya sa pa Edding papa
phobia
Edding
mamen komre na Edding de na mumanya din merade ti has of folk ebe Deborah say Hearts and my club Kotoko are not playing up to expectation, but the small club who doesn't have a big fan base are playing good football. Vemos Madrid Saturday night and all the clubs need be ball without supporting fan base are big, but they are making it. Summer testimony nation money are they almost supporting North but almost shako. Men's Gold said please, here is Men's Gold from Kenya. So please, I want to join your WhatsApp group. It wants Kwabena Boateng as of folk will be surely relegated. Kwabena Boateng from Dunkwan of Fame. Or see has a form.
Basia knows what I'm for.
Or why he said film. You see Ibrahim said watching the show live from Tepa. I think Haas will survive. Okay, Haas ever survive it. And you see Ibrahim messenger of him abane say emotion G yen kwamo no nemra na afi yen starting field na yen kwamo nemu Haas team ne die question na yebusa and there 3 matches to go. Current form of Haas folk ebetimi amomu survive league no man na say omo be relegation and am for the Madrid say yes or no the benji ebe call nafi yetimi adaye ho kwamono ni abanafi UEFA Champions League London ayeshi. Here we go. Here we go.
No, brother, it's here we go.
Here we go.
No, brother, it's here we go.
Well, thank you very much. Here we go.
No, brother, it's here.
Well, me ko DR Congo is here. Na madin komansam ana maba Europe. Na ya din komame Bisaka. Na ya mon komo DR Congo. Na busua for the bin honchi me ka say season no so eba na wi ne Bisaka adina ni ache DR Congo. Awani abusua no omo ensom akohwe aboma. Odi ni holidays no amanfo ko Dubai. Ebi ko countries akese ono de oni route no Africa DR Congo. Ehom ana waba or celebrating the holiday na nuamanso kama eno branch fan one Bisaka and ya dinin sempi FM napa mami Roberto Carlos edano me dinin interview ne bai Emma Roberto Carlos ebusan the best left back and odem ebetu dwa nemo se say wono so ababonti biom na doni tu dwa nyina ye ka full back wono better wo wiase na all timer player ben eno so yentie ne Roberto Carlos ni nchemu a ode bai
Cafu or Marcelo?
Cafuringa.
Cafu or Philip Lahm?
Cafu.
Cafu or Gary Neville?
Cafu.
Cafu or Zambrota?
Cafu.
Cafu or Ashley Cole?
Cafu.
Cafu or Zanetti?
Cafu.
Cafu or Carl Walker?
Cafu.
Cafu or Eric Abidal?
Eric. Perdona. Cafu.
Cafu or Andy Robertson?
Cafu.
Cafu or Evra?
Patrick, my friend. Cafu.
Cafu or Lilian Thuram?
Lilian, my friend. Bonjour, bonsoir, my friend. Cafu.
Cafu or Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Caramba, Alexander-Arnold is a very good player.
Yeah.
But the history is Cafu.
Cafu or Paolo Maldini?
Paolo.
Paolo o Roberto Carlos?
Paulo.
Cafu o Marcelo?
Cafuringa.
Eno ayedwadi to dwenchi ono enso eche fullback no do best and they doing some Roberto Carlos and then some na Nyami Aduma Champions League no London Wembley Nyami Aduma Saturday and baso na Champions League final no Wembley are ready say ebebaso enum dey hwe mami Wembley ankasa pictures no na yenhwe ground so ne hwe de nyama enso city Wembley ne yon se de nyama si ko Wembley no ana yebedi nkoma fa ho eno stadium grand finale no baso the entrance and then we said the pictures no see at Wembley na utimi se bibia kama Wembley entrance no ana ye yamaha ana manfo ebe fam rem stadium a yate ensem ne pete ba no Wembley and yate ensem ne banti Wembley na mi haduma Saturday and you man so ebe kama Wembley and you reporter ba nemom yankon yani nkomo kakra na London ho an ye wo ura in the London Wembley achi ho no ma stadium na woman a beautiful scenes ho na vibes no nyase meto akra jerseys ana woman a display na wa chiwa nyase meto na sign jerseys ana woman a display at the back of Wembley and the stadium no a preparation woman a towards the UEFA Champions League final and no some pass na mi adoma and the Saturday enti o said the Wembley chiwa no woman a jerseys sign jerseys and woman dey asa glass mu kama ana a twagu our Wembley and some chiwa no reporter if you are the benchi and no ana also an inforia no astarte our London Wembley no a reporter ya dem I want some pi adeba na yaka Wembley some no woman and so everything mo yet some set up our London and no a festival UEFA Champions League woman and so set a fun parks no our dona and so ebekoso na ure ene street na baby a o meja boso na o mabojuma na bibia kama enti omo ya fun parks in the London baby a na ya wese na nyama and so ebetimi akọ Trafalgar in the square and baby streets ni nyina no o maja boso omo wese Champions League o mbe market na fe wiase nyina and so London ana a host Champions League final and no diaba na Wembley hono ye din koma ura insider set up no near Champions League festival na Mikalobi akopie ho na Mikalobi inside odu ho wo mo hye machine so mo pajuma no Mikel Obi ho ono so onya invitation Oba final no na Mikalobi wafe final Champions League final da and asem wo de yanim de waye with Chelsea nemom wo kire na umobo ni biem no sen ye bo Champions League ye bo final feeling no esim eche Mikalobi ekasa yenti somebody do that.
Back in 2012, it was in Munich, you won it with Chelsea. What does it feel like to have it back in your hands? And also, the theme tune, it must give you goosebumps, right?
It's my old friend. I love it. I mean, it's always good to hold a Champions League trophy. It's a very difficult trophy to win. It took us about 11 years to win it. And once we were able to win it, it was an amazing feeling. So it's my old friend, and it's good to be back here holding the trophy. So I hope it's going to be an amazing game on Saturday.
John.
Wo eno Mikalobi anodin sem kakra fim tudwade ensem ne pete ba bibia set na yenko Wembley na afi ya se bibia set no na afi yentie anthem no ewo Wembley Stadium abra trophy ne medals ne nyina enso ewo nyame adoma Saturday anthem we ebebo ansa na bibia timi start nti wudu a enuama nso ekoso se de mayi a kire no na emu Saturday die this anthem and ebebo trophy no ho na afia dim enkomo bebre afem fanu latest fi ho afem pana se game no ebeba so bibia be fine na mom mame ta taki nkura we mienu na yeni nkomo Oscan player afem ma team fan Dortmund Oscan ana afi adagola omienu hwan ana bragging right no ne sabetimi aka hwan na fa UEFA Champions League no wo mu nyina players wo mu free Turkey adagola ana fa ana se Oscan ana dem the trophy no FM ne Turkey eno ne yehwe nyame adom Saturday na yebedi sankomo we pa eno ye die fro no madeva adagula anafa anase ne akwawe enso adebeko eno ne bragging right our Turkey and ye ka wonsam nyina no every Turkey eno reporter ba na Madrid for ne boaduma ewo ene training and now Vadabe bus wo training ne bus so last training at Madrid eno ane ye ade amano Madrid for no wo last training session e call so and some and wo do mani at London na o say boys no I am very calm I will train obia edin omo ba Don Carlo Ancelotti and the boys no come on omo ba didie o ma din come on omo di bibia na mum diaka Saturday sam omo ba adwuma no our pitch no so enti Fala Mendy and afem and Jude Bellingham Thibaut Courtois and I show mu our training no omo bo adwuma final omo SM Camavinga omo ebekwa kwede trophy no afem amati Madrid and we are reporter ba na Madrid bobo ko ne the video way aba bontem the way to London womo say in the London gate no womo bie pono no den a womo konti ebe ha Madrid training no ye hwe no na afia the video no ensom aba we eye de womo di aba womo chese ene kwan a womo fa so ewremo London ana omo ade abano eno aye team e fa no Madrid omo ni ampre a omo yesa video we die said the last time bi omo ni City womo ade bi ba ya ekasa ma omo no wenso ebetimi akasa inspirations awodo ebe fi sa video no mapa eno aye team Madrid ana ade ensem ne pete bench no ready a ye betimi akọ na afia di nkomo a enka no ebetimi aboa ha aye street of Adabebas omo prepare street no ade ama Madrid players no sekanemra Kanimra MFaso we eye Madrid Vadabebas ahana team bus ne ba be fam na for makofa flight edo mani ache London na almost says we yasa nuama we a e de luck about players no and omo do mo flags and so ancestry player bia bi on Brazil for wom Spain for wom Croatia and after flags a German flag obewunti players no and omo flags and so egu kwan ho a omo dem Jam Madrid team no ekwan eno a reporter if Real Madrid omo so omo ye we at the luck and so every team no enti omo the luck no Real Madrid for no omo de ball no omo ye bibia and so ewom eno a reporter about Madrid videos no and ye yim de amount video no release so nya no mamia enka be pon koma kakra me pe no kakra ama Madrid supporters na o majinje mo na yetimi ato aso apoduma na nuoma ye kama ne Madrid and ye dem ensem ne ba na Madrid for o mo poduma pa na say ye ka street of ene Vadabebas no fami call London ye nhwem ne hotel a Madrid team no ebe base ewo ene London na ye ni nkomo hotel no de utimi sem ye kama enya semeto a enye obi na be ka say Madrid no o tukon ya Madrid and the hotel biasa Madrid for no aha aye Madrid hotel omo elo January na kwachino omadaho na Saturday omo enso ada na Saturday do omo wini a enyoma pibese omo ba anu omo training enti owe hotel wa enyoma pitch ni bibia enso o inside eno aye team Madrid and ya dem ensam ne bench Madrid for no omo ni abre bibia ya kama edem amo manuel reporter e phone Mateba Rodrigo yati se team sini bebre Rodrigo Liverpool and some do chase Liverpool for no na Rodrigo baba de na reporter ban say na na Rodrigo akaza onu akaza na oni Rodrigo na ni obekọ ba bi o onko ba bi o onu aba beka say obestay was in next season still or a Real Madrid player.
Gracias.
¿Te quedas en Madrid, Rodrigo?
No, with me, girl, sorry.
Claro.
¿Te vas a quedar en el Madrid la temporada?
¿Te vas a quedar,
Gracias,
no?
Rodrigo.
Claro. ¿Te quedas seguro en el Madrid, no, Rodrigo?
Pedro. ¿Nerviosa por la final?
Quiero. Éxito. Chao. Gracias, Rodrigo.
Oye, joder, que la atropella encima.
Rodrigo.
Chao. ¿Déjame marcar?
Rodrigo. Muchas gracias, Rodrigo. Suerte, champion.
¿Confiados para la final, Rodrigo? ¿Estás confiado?
Gracias.
¿Cómo estáis antes de la final?
Nah, estamos bien, confiantes.
Sí.
Con ganas de la 15ª, ¿no?
Sabe bio meba. Here we go. Yanko. Na mesaba Champions League no so ni Madrid ni Dortmund. And say some no so mame Barcelona coach. Ye fan Hansi Flick reporter. Eba ni say ye see Ibiza. O mama ni 10 days. Barcelona team no so onko the holidays. One ni family ewa Ibiza. Na onko jina ni enti oko na wako pa hon ni foforo ewa Ibiza. Na otem ababe bo adwuma jama Barcelona. Eboboko na nton anu Hansi Flick reporter. Efina so ya de bana reporter ban say Joshua Kimmich a player one of the American Canada yesem wakache board no one deku emodi nkomo ese ene Joshua Kimmich de esem ene player no etimi eba Barcelona eno a reporter ba dementi ene se nyame adoma yete wose wono ne ball no a attacking football and wadem eba Barcelona into a Barca player shanon so say attacking game no oba be ye ho adwuma edem amonche no a Hansi Flick reporter wadem eba no wie ye anu say yenka mo bi Ansu 40 a player osa akrano obema no time obema no mre ewo ene pre-season amana bom na fe ya hwese ni obetimi a continue upon adwuma no evem ama Barcelona into wose Ansu 40 what ne ba adwuma pre-season no na ahwese ni oyo okay say ene Barca no obetimi a continue abo Barcelona eno oye chance odema Ansu 40 and you report about Romeo a player amika say say Barca team no akwa bibi ho say Girona Boboko no we musem omo signing no nyame eya adoma omo inform Barcelona eboboko no say no omo pe player no Champions League omo pe experience player amana be bo adwuma adama Girona eboboko na new report for deba na say o say the new Messi ko e Barca boboko no ma Hansi Flick report eba and some 2012 we 2022 yet is we release book be the Babontain. Apart from coaching, or you'll be a writer or such books and non a reporter bench aside football. Say coaching or say you'll be our being and woman here a beam only team or book and no books not no it talks about importance in life. Some abraboya a boy and you may who here our brabom Nina home ajuma or yeah our dear booker or de ababonti apart from coaching Hansi Flick and some Ayobia or say a Pojuma Kama and some away and 70 Petemal. Now utu Germany reporter Banesia Sini Dino on pe Hansi Dieter Flick said one friend on the full name no ball beja in team Barcelona players mutia yaso performance pa o friend Hansi and one on the way in team o company D 10 na I just say opalai into us new Messi kwa Barca players no mutia mon friend in the D 10 no momo Hansi and also Flick and Hansi Dieter Flick ne die emu ewa and no aye die for no deba opina no adwa and no aye die for deba na Calvin Phillips yes Barcelona team no say Calvin aye na dwen so no a eden ho ebema Barcelona na Barca for gina obabo adwuma evem ama Barca yes o fa no ho eve ama Barcelona eboboko na ne Calvin Phillips and ya denen some deba Barca team no ene enkomo koso bibia kama na ene Hansi Flick ewo ene Barcelona ne first day ewo office okoi ekom bo adwuma de ehwe se the office ni city the first day wo mo che ne so ba adwuma ba raha aha ana alfa betima say ento mo de ne korwa ne office wo ema also ve ho ehwe nyoma nyina se bibi bia nso kama wifi bibia ya adwuma enti ene oni yenko na afi wodu ene ne office ne nyoma esi ye ewo office wo wo eno eye coach no Barca coach ni de no nsem efim boy adwuma ne de obo adwuma asisi afekra no start kra aye se nyoma betima akokama eno eye reporter about Atletico Madrid evoboko no se metese ne Mason Greenwood ese omadu wo se ne kwan bia so wo mu epese Mason Greenwood ebebo adwuma ne kama eno eye reporter efi ene Atletico Madrid evoboko no obedem nsem ne pedema na Mame Christiansen reporter about Denmark wo mo list list no modiaba no for Euros no 2024 ewo Germany Christiansen evim enso ewo in the list coach no Adebayo no report aba what the list ni nyina aba na mom ono enso a player kasa top player ni din enso ewo ma ya de ensam ne ba Cole Palmer rested na Cole Palmer so power sign a contract and the City Cole Palmer and him heard him mo TV ni Facebook me Cole Palmer usapa this time na or sign a contract where images are and no ababo until Cole Palmer den timer na or sign a contract enti Cole Palmer no e say Cole Palmer a great player obi catch us akraway and they do baby obeje Chelsea team na and ka obedi na tem na mum ene Chelsea team ayeyeye enuama ye kama ye Cole Palmer and ejare na so nwakra ne enum ayesese bebia Cole Palmer ensom anyina dura ye de ensem ne play ba Barcelona mensa bo na mum Chelsea team no Marco Corella reporter ban so ne wife he say omodu omo enjoy holidays in Dubai and Marco Corella and then the wife and some Portuma kama honti onu odido ebi ebo Euro so kama and some training no onu de do ye ni enum reporter eba Thomas Müller odu Germany in 1990s woman taja no omo no na anya semeto akra sa dressing we ya Thomas Müller ye no 1990s ewo Germany we are boga sa dressing we are na be dressing we are boga ujo chen kama na fi wajo top no kama pa na wajo nika say ya ana na ekoso no ene Thomas Müller and wadi akọ back to 1990s German for culture no same na dress no esim atie ho ade ensem ne peteba na Julian Nagelsmann and Thomas Müller edin komo enem about Toni Kroos they say retirement ne de ekoso enem de ya tete nyina no wono so ade ensem kakra ba yentie Thomas Müller and Julian Nagelsmann on Abrante Toni Kroos ne retirement oder
spezielles oder ein sehr positives Verhältnis habe. Wir kennen uns sehr, sehr gut, sowohl privat gut als auch auf dem Platz. Wir standen schon in der A-Jugend gemeinsam auf dem Rasen.
Ja, ich finde es immer ganz smart, wenn Spieler die Momente nicht verpassen, wann sie aufhören. Ich glaube, er muss niemandem das beweisen. Er hat jetzt noch ein Riesenturnier, auf das er sich extrem freut, wo er nochmal einen Titel holen kann. Dann hat er, glaube ich, alles gewonnen. Das wäre eine unfassbare Geschichte für uns, aber natürlich auch für ihn, die Karriere so nochmal zu krönen. Dann wäre es, glaube ich, der perfekt gewählteste Moment, den man haben kann, um seine Karriere zu beenden.
Ich selber habe da für mich aber gesagt, hey, stopp, das ist noch nicht fertig. Also ich werde mich da jetzt noch nicht irgendwie
Thomas Müller ana Julian Nagelsmann ana otiso mo kabibi kakra for Toni Kroos retirement or dem ababontin wo mo so why bi evim ama German football why bi ama club football nti be wadu no o ka se or retire enu ane kwanso ensum enu no ayensam kakra wo mo retu German national team no wo mo training session akoso na wo mo timi training ema adwuma ne koso enu the Mannschaft players no enso training no koso na Ike Gondwan reporter ban so ne buy 04 Leverkusen players no etime training bomo after say buy 04 players no wo mu enya day off ni nyina ne say omo ensom ball league that's omo title omo ko je ya wo mu ko celebration players no bebre ebre enchene ana players ni nyina nso etime join campa ya te ensem ne pede ba Manuel Neuer enso ene obai ene do training ye Manuel Neuer training ye Leroy Sané training evem ama team no nemo Leroy dia no training individual onu ko ana etimi training oni team no enso training eno Leroy Sané report free ho evem abavise company yes company no say Bayern one and a coach adema Bayern nene awosana Bastraza oko inspector oko share facilities no said the new city e team no mti obama me different pictures na yahwem abran o inspector no na yenim koma kakra no vision company and ya didn't send deba company bojuma na company on interview and no officially wo mo pa no ntoma e club no so no na manager Emma Bayern na ni interview ebusan say reason buying and ogina so a what they choose buying say omo friend a obeya adwuma no yenchiem wa chirechiremu de nchi a opese obekochi Bayamunti
every day. So whilst I was being a coach, whilst I was doing my job, I didn't have any time to think about anything else. You know, when Max and Christoph called and eventually we spoke and met, I didn't have a plan in my head to do anything. I was just doing my job. And at the very end, just so you understand a little bit how I am as well, is at the very end you mentioned one club, but I'm a very private person, very, very private person, and I was actually quite fortunate to have a lot of interest from other clubs as well. But I never went looking for anything. I was not interested in anything. I was happy to meet people, and I met good people, and that was my decision. It was, okay, I feel like the players, the people inside the club, when we speak about football, we see the same thing, we understand the same thing, also the values, what we believe in. And then I felt like, okay, I have to do this, but I wasn't thinking too much about, I have to go there, or I have to go this. There was nothing like that. Nothing.
Won cheno Everson company no de kakra ave to da no pa me be ni video a na one Leroy Sane e wo Manchester City na omobo ebom na omobo City team no ansa no no kra or retire ko na yebusa ne say Leroy Sane your boy Bayern Munchen u coach no as u teammate because they say one na ball e wo City ansa na o ba be coach say na feeling is here o trim.
Time together at Man City was an incredible time. But my priority now is, when I was at Man City, I was a little bit more than a captain as well. I would have been not too different than what he's going to see with me when we meet again now. And I'm looking forward to try and get the best out of him, just like out of everyone, because it's a talented team and he's a talented player. But to make it really simple, I have the feeling that my job is to try and get the best out of Leroy Sané, the best out of every player that we have in Bayern Munich, and in that I will make no distinction.
Wo any ansem kakori to dwanchi utie company wo cheche nuamam any nsemu de ama Bayern supporters and your reporter here we go Real Madrid Maduo be Madrid supporters and so the Madrid for no all time starting 11 we are Madrid supporter all time starting 11 goalkeeper no hwan midfielder hwan defender hwan yentie Madrid supporters we all time Madrid 11
Casillas Dani Carvajal
Rudiger.
In my case, Sergio Ramos as defender, one of the best defenders in the world.
Roberto Carlos. Goes for Marcelo. Let's go! Toni Kroos. Luka Modric.
Sin ninguna duda, el mejor, the best, is Zinedine Zidane.
I will choose Raúl. For me, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo Nazario, del 9.
Iker Casillas. Carvajal, Dani Carvajal.
The Madrid supporters no more warm up. Now the Champions League. The Champions League won some and team ban Andre Lonen. Reporter man say Madrid goalkeeper no nyame eya aduma Saturday and obekwa anopa. Eno eya reporter be di kan dem say team no oni team no ntimi enkomom nemom ono enso beko because of yese any flu bia nsa timi aka wanya no oni team no konante a ebetimi aka players ni nyina na ohwe de enuamasi kwa utimu ze asemu di so de kotwa na Tibos kotwa onu am na bedem Chandre Lunen reporter man say Saturday and obeka team no na ko Saturday dia ebesi dey say wadem enu reporter ever na Luka Modric reporter man say on Jude Bellingham and what they to do as a player no eba ne mentality a ehu said dem on na ball adwena da kwa ne team no adesem anu o se obe great talent in the future.
And what talent he is, but what most surprised me about him, because I didn't know him, I see him playing and this, and I heard things about him, but what most surprised me about him was his mentality, work ethic. This is the second to none. It's amazing. Every training session, every game, a full.
Wants to learn off you all.
Yeah, but also how he compete, how is his mentality, winning mentality, and this is what most impressed me about him. Apart from his footballing quality, his IQ, football IQ, it's amazing. Really understands game well.
Panina or say Luka Modric no was say Jude Bellingham Madrid dark quality one ne bobola ultimate say mentality na dwen no enso very sharp no DNA or dem atudwa de ensem no play dem na ya ka nyina no Obama me Dortmund team no mika say almost supporters are almost around the world ewiase baabi a Dortmund etim no umaye we wo baabi a wo bia no aye wa so jesi na waka bibi kakra te Dortmund se omo ko final enti ye wo Ghana ni wo ye wo country bia a Dortmund fan wo so bia no eye bibi kakra Ghana ni no obeba ye fan Steven
以真爱为名
Amor verdadero.
Opravdová láska.
Αληθινή αγάπη.
Fear grow.
진정한 사랑.
حب حقيقي.
عشق.
ليفت.
الحب الحقيقي.
Amor verdadero.
Santo Maya.
Istinska ljubav.
Äkta kärlighet.
Prawdziwa miłość.
Prava láska.
รักแท้ตลอดไป
Amor veritable.
Cinta sejati.
عشق واقعی.
الحب الحقيقي.
I feo tito.
Amor verdadero.
Amor verdadero, pura vida.
Prava ljubezen.
Le grand amour.
Valódi-szerelem.
Tõeline armastus. Amor verdadero.
Dortmund supporters omo wiase ba bia country bia Ghana ni no so mu Ghana ni no no so adene de ema Dortmund eboboko no register supporters eni wo de wano support ya untimi nya bi nko enum de fro no de ba de nsem pi enso ade eba na here we go yen ram na ye ni nkomo kakra Dortmund boboko no mani abre na Dortmund team no ana ye dem nsem bi ba Jadon Sancho akasa ahead of the final baso yentie no was nani abrepa or the message ama Madrid for say hey Madrid mo de biana Real Madrid for Real Madrid for omusrohe.
Thanks for joining us. Obviously, pleasure to be here. Obviously, building up to the Champions League final. Such a special game, you know, as a player. I think now you're 24. You've had a lot of experience in the game. How special is a game like this? Such a big one.
Yeah, it's a very special game coming up. You know, as a kid, you always dream for these type of moments, and you know, to be doing it now is it's kind of a dream come true.
Did you watch these games? Would you have been in front of the telly, you know, watching these games as a young kid as well?
100%. You know, this is what a young kid kind of dreams for. You know, to play in these type of big games, and you know, to be playing against Madrid as well, it kind of tops it off.
I mean, obviously, it's important that, you know, obviously there's trophies and there's all these accolades, but still, you know, that young kid that plays football for fun with his friends and kind of experiments with the ball, that also still needs to kind of happen too. How do you take kind of the fun and the flair and the skill and bring it?
Jadon Sancho no ye hwese bibia betime kama afem ama Dortmund Madrid game ebetime abaso na Jose Mourinho nyame adoma Jose final no TNT Sports Oma to Musafe Jose so mo coverage no Jose Mourinho and experience emebua.
There it is! Mourinho has made it happen!
He's a serial winner.
Jose Mourinho winning trophies. Magnificent Jose. Jose Mourinho front and centre.
The man wins trophies, that's almost a guarantee.
Quite an incredible CV.
Fred and Mourinho tactically spot on. Just too good. Far too good.
Please don't call me arrogant because what I'm saying is true. I think I'm a special one.
Ewo ye can say Saturday ewo TNT Sports obebo adwuma ne kama anum aye ne pandit na adwuma no an wokoye bi eve ama TNT enu ye Jose Mourinho and ya denen sameba Didier Deschamps anso na ewo training ewo France players no mo matumri kapa Mbappe no atumri kapa ewo training ne omoteso Marcus Thuram enem ne boys in America wo matuo training eno enya semeto ani nyina no ene sem ohwe fitness Coach Didier Deschamps.
Yes! J'ai gagné!
Every players in the fitness said omo esim ekomo club omo aba said enuama be kama avem amomo 2024 Ballon d'Or one win here one dia Vini Junior Jude Bellingham and Mbappe ana ebe win supporters ache omadwen afa ho de deserve 2024 Ballon d'Or and some from kabi supporters kabi wa wutie no why na agiri say Ballon d'Or 2024 ebe kwa amano
Junior, and we're going to win the Euros, so Bellingham.
Rank them for Ballon d'Or 2024. Bellingham, Mbappe, Vini Junior.
Vini Junior 3,
Bellingham number 2. I would love to see Cole Palmer number 1, but Mbappe.
Vinny last, Bellingham second, Mbappe first.
Mbappe winning it this year?
100%.
Why?
He's the best player in the world. Mbappe, Vinny Jr., and we're going to win the Euros, so Bellingham.
Rank them for Ballon d'Or.
Will be so Cole Palmer, and Jude Bellingham, and Vinny Jr., and a deserved Ballon d'Or. Madrid for no came some bear presentation. Nyami Aduma next week. Womo a good preparation. So some Omobo Champions League final we are. Mbappe and to mama and the Madrid supporters no will be on some say Mbappe a player and Diaba Champions League final no Wembley security won't something say Europa for a babonte almost say okay Euros na a boy DSC or London Wembley some okay Euros no woman say and die ebin CBM Sadiq Khan Akasa Sadiq Khan and then some kakra to Jana Dodi Tuja and it's a security tight Nyame Ayaduma Saturday our London previous
events. The men's final, what happened afterwards outside the stadium and indeed around here was not acceptable. The FA, the police and others have learned the lessons. Dame Louise Casey has led the operation in relation to recommendations. The FA spending an extra £5 million on turnstiles. There are 15,000 stewards, many volunteers. The police are on alert. It's going to be a cracking final on Saturday. I'm sure it'll be safe. I'm sure the lessons have been learned. But if you're coming to London, come to enjoy the football, come to enjoy the music, come to enjoy the festivities. Don't come to cause a nuisance. Really. Well, any Sadiq Khan, Oya Jumam, Edema Europa, and what they send to the security in Bibia, a Titamia Duma Saturday, London, Wembley, and no, DM, Eba, so Kai Rooney Bano, Kai Mohu Rooney Bano. Na Rooney, Nibano, say, and Tenenka, Rooney say, and Tenebano top talent. If you are singing now, Ebetenebanika, when Rooney and a Bonnie Banabaso.
Media and stuff. He's got your sort of
he's my physique and
his style.
He'll be taller than me, and he's a goal scorer. He's in the box, he sniffs chances out, and that's his game. So he's doing okay.
Is he? I mean, obviously you can't remember yourself, but is he at that sort of level where you think he's got a chance, or is it too early?
Yeah, I think it's too early. I think you never know. I think he's showing potential and good signs. So yeah, he's obviously he'll be in United now for the next 2 years, and then that's when they make decisions on you. So yeah, have to just wait and see.
And is it hard to watch him sometimes in thinking that you're sort of suffering with him, you're obviously enjoying it if he's doing well?
No, I enjoy watching him, and me 10-year-old as well. He's at United, and
they're both at United.
Yeah, so I enjoy watching the games, and it was a great game in the quarterfinal.
Rooney, Nibana Efene Kaino, Kai Papa, and Edim Komo, and then the Kroma Efubi Kakaya, and Sembe Rooney Bana de Kai, ne Papa, and when Rooney, and what him and some Kaka Tuja. Now Rooney, some of the Tuja, Nibano, yeah, say teams like Arsenal, now Fano Komayu. Mayu for his own players who Kaim Mayu, no go goes no, and Farmer Manchester United. Meba a tier for Meba the team that Nasi, and some good team no for within 7 or Diakam Deba Alfredo Duro, Madame Fonum, they say Oguso Nante, and then Thursday, or Friday, at him at your Saturday, not Champions League final, our London. Madrid's fun now, or yeah, Jumo Elche we're going to. The Biameden wants some update, Yael Hacha baby, or Nambia. Ya deno ebai nemo reporter ba ne se Portsmouth wadu Portsmouth eno aye reporter ba se ho ana wadu enti se de wadu London wawrama wawrakro no mawie enti Crusader waniawu
na so onya go furu boat
waniawu
na so go furu wan go furu boat wadu me che se so go furu boat wadi adanse so go furu
udu baby na nsu dawa
na jari chai oh yes senior jari ne twa na so fa for makona what do you name you our afro boat?
Udu baby names you
are and inquiry may disqualify.
Yeah. Now, by the one to Tika now, the baby, a quite be another baby.
Well, who's a boom quite be other baby out of Famaco?
Everyone will check him up.
You check him up now. Idea also jarring. You was a 1 and 10 hour now go full boat to the other way. Send rounds and round in a boat to the mouth, Chiremu, I'm Aquay. Of a so Friday, I'm power fresh soon, but. Why are dear pa say what me traba be duru Portsmouth hey duro no oh we say na o kona 1 year o be more than pa o Who's the first bubble so quite away match near Shawa. Some Bakako Drufi and a Quano Wapa. Yeshawa. But Amusha, Germany did the Indian see animal do.
Madrid for no a video in the Mamenko Timra. This is Real Madrid. Yaba.
This is Wembley Park. A light here for Wembley Stadium. This is Wembley Park.
Champions League. Tomo Heshe BBA Kama Madrid and Ichaumo a promo ahead of the final and no a Baswa London 1 billion and no a 1 billion but news wom a Alfredo Dura what do Portsmouth as you see I will be one say when Jimmy Anante when Jimmy Anjesi what do and Yamia Duma over 2 just Saturday I'm El Cherry going to
when you do UK, they saw Faka Stadium.
Oh, there be an grown Faka. Hey, so Nantiago London. On to
my more, yes,
I also do obey video. I'm a young on 19 or the Ryan trans. Yo, oh, Wembley. Alfredo Duro, well done. And so Tano pain on them.
What in the video? No,
the video never bar. As a producer, I have now or the mommy. Or producer, your video no or the award na fatosona. Ye ready. Alfredo Duro. And the Jumaba no so toba no.
So we are not on the Drew Portmore.
Yeah, but now no the answer what track
and you bet na say agina ho me happy.
But wo ya ne nuaman ye manin twama ene ye private. But we see kwan so the etimi video ba bontin. Ji yo nam okọ. Why? Obedu china na ye na you do yes you prepare for any Wembley bibia kama yenim komo
if you call London there be drew
no see crowd am so you do uncle Jojo no rest kakra ahead of the final wo I'm afraid do good luck yemre na yendidim komo kakra yenhwe news here wo ene wo Europe na fi yento aso mfamfio
but couple America for need pa
okay
okay Ohio for na Columbus for na say hospital be was na nurse for na biem kuha nti Evelyn Ford your Sunday message no on the nurses for na ti or USA Ohio yenche na yambo ba so say omuti enti ye do bibia say do time say na say bibia dedem kama na yankoso no yensha ase free Chelsea Football Club na and then there was some transfer stories bia me person me breaking it down na ye din komo wo honom na ma me sha ase free Chelsea Football Club boss na yedi kan dia tojo say Enzo Maresca yetimi ama no 5 years contract e wo Chelsea Football Club so omo ye coach for Chelsea. Now, boss, unse ni him say 5 years contract na diama the likes of Enzo Maresca. But in command to see am be di wo kobam se see ane kire say enye 5 years na diama Enzo Maresca. Di na Enzo Maresca the man of Chelsea Football Club no. Na he says good years in the diama Enzo Maresca.
Yeah, Saint-Etienne ran me say 6.
Na in common nim no. O ma se so madrin. Abrante ni project no be yama Chelsea na no din. It is Chelsea for me man 6 years contract instead of 5 years contract no. Omo dey man 6. Na in common mu ano e na boss Chelsea for nankasa na Abrante na tena se edin komo say the backroom staff no person de omo ba na e hin for nanka Chelsea e ko FIFA man for de omo ba but Enzo Timia stop Chelsea Football Club o se the backroom staff no mo Leicester City no sankrofo na no to omo e wo Chelsea sisi am no kasa die release clause was a Chelsea Football Club Paul Winston Lemo e ko twa de Leicester City no mo san so se some backroom staff de ba Chelsea Football Club boss sankomo na e din de ama Chelsea Football Club sisi am no kasa Leicester for say nya de so mbeti ase ama sankrofo ni nyina free Leicester City omo backroom staff because omo kofa coach aba ama sankrofo na san so abo coach na chidom omo metima ma club no etima formidable this season on bebo e wo English Premiership no eti Enzo Maresca e pe Leicester City omo backroom staff no Chelsea fu e din komo by in komo no mu dia ne say e was say the likes of Chelsea Football Club etimi koto sa backroom staff no edema Enzo Maresca na bibia ko yedema Chelsea Football Club boss e wa Chelsea wan kasa ho biem no Enzo Maresca any Paul Stanley any Leon Stewart mo edi nkomo e okobam sisi ame no kasa yi nkomo kese bi ikoso okobam nkomo na ekoso ne se Enzo Maresca dia tumpenifo we nim se ope goalkeeper so he Petrovic no he the likes of Robert Sanchez no he sa goalkeeper so mo Chelsea Football Club no or sha ontimi ni omunya adwuma Chelsea Football Club Kepa be free Real Madrid e dey near Chelsea because Real Madrid en sign Kepa on a permanent deal intimi see that but in komo se ya mbeti medini se papa friend say Enzo Maresca no any Chelsea penifo di komo say Chelsea en man goalkeeper but goalkeeper na ope no ope goalkeeper onu beti mabobo ni bi that means goalkeeper ball na nkasa na onimbo ohwe Andre Onana o dem di Manchester United a ball na nkasa na onimbo hwe manono a ball no onimbo the likes of Thibaut Courtois mo Madrid ball no onimbo Andre Lunin munimbo ne bo na enkomo ne mo ekoso na Enzo Maresca de to manim say ope goalkeeper ball na nkasa onimbo se na medical kadada no na enkomo ni mu no enoko ball goalkeeper friends Andre Lunin or Real Madrid Football Club no okobo ni din wo honom ba wan kasa wonim say the likes of Real Madrid Football Club Florentino Perez entimi ma Andre Lunin emba the likes of Chelsea Football Club sisi ame no kasa idie the likes of Enzo Maresca enkomo didie na koso bet Andre Lunin boss also on Chelsea omne di nkomo also on Chelsea Football Club it say the likes of Enzo Maresca sound ni echere other goalkeeper na the Chelsea Football Club but sisi ame no kasa was also the another short list be to Chelsea for penny for him once Makacho say Chelsea ni Paul Kubasi di nkomo some community me and go through Salis to we bubo din the amount Ronald Araujo a defender the Barcelona Football Club Ronald de wajia tum so beba the Chelsea nkomo ni mu no and wajia tum say the likes of Chelsea Football Club betima man 10 million euros a year there obeba be see account the Chelsea sisi ame no kase Manchester so be man 8 million euros a year Chelsea be man 10 what say the Chelsea but the second option na omitimi atono ye Todibo nso betima be see account the Chelsea Football Club not the likes of Edmond Tapsoba nso see account ma buy for Leverkusen so no Enzo Maresca says so munya these three players mu ba kokra the manner ono no obeti ase the Chelsea ama san krofo we ono ma ye adwuma but in common ni mu no na Chelsea fo ni din komo say Omabranti ba ko efen so Omar Hutchinson no onu betimi esi akan de Chelsea and the future ho sensem no saying e wo Chelsea Football Club na no na papa efen so Enzo Maresca dia to manim so opeso steady akra na ye omoma na time no steady akra no so o steady Omari na so Omari very good obetimi man ball playing time ama na ball e wo Chelsea Football Club it omoma na time kakra no fan steady the likes of Omari no who say Omari no Chelsea no obetimi abo e dey on the side of Onwan Kasa no ho boss mami remu e wo Arsenal Football Club so we Arsenal for the 3 years contract e dey to Mikel Arteta nim so Mikel Arteta entimi ensign from Arsenal Football Club but sisi ame no kasa yi Mikel Arteta e twentwen na ase kakra Mikel Arteta e pay 1 to 2 years contract with Arsenal for some be man 3 years contract but Mikel Arteta so pay 1 to 2 years contract e wo Arsenal in common na akoso ne say before say Barcelona e kwakọ for Hansi Flick e dey na Barcelona no now one Laporta any papa even say Mikel Arteta e di nkomo aka che Mikel Arteta say Hansi Flick e contract ne so 2025 to 2026 ono be possible replacement ono ankasa betima replace the likes of FC Barcelona Hansi Flick e Barcelona because see ankasa no so ono ba Barcelona no na so be coach di ama FC Barcelona omo financial instability of FC Barcelona nintin Mikel Arteta e betima bre Abrante na tia said them Barcelona in the year 2025 to 2026 say Hansi Flick a contract no e solid na say otimi papa mu e the free Barcelona e free club no mu kwa papa be possible replacement dem Barcelona no e be Mikel Arteta the sad into no Mikel Arteta extension of contract was so onya dem Arsenal Football Club no on person obitima extending the contract no up 1 to 2 years the likes of Arsenal and so person man 3 years edema Mikel Arteta ono de also for 2 years it's no so ho na e with the likes of Arsenal na nkasa biem no Abrante ba ko even say Fabio Vieira one particular midfielder bomodin pa de Arsenal ono Thomas Partey nyina na Arsenal Football Club in command ban say Fabio Vieira team akoto mpanifo nim so mundia no na nka onko because in about 2 seasons ni ono Fabio Vieira no ontimi nya ball playing time and from the side of Arsenal Football Club Mohamed Elneny eja ho de call ono Fabio Vieira so what's now being till the next season enya de so betimenya playing time at the Arsenal Football Club. Thomas Partey so a future to say san komo no me de beba but Fabio Vieira de se si am be no kase oni mpenifo edi nkomo enkomo ni mpenifo edi ne se on pese obesi akandema Arsenal Football Club ni biem because ohunu ho say the future enye certain Arsenal the next season no obeso otokoso no odine ni kire other football club do heso benya ball playing time ediama ono ankasa na ho no we see to ono ankasa the development for his future it is ankomo no so ho Arsenal ankasa ho biem no Lautaro Martinez one particular striker si Academy International Milan. Na Lautaro Martinez they are to Arsenal from penny for him say di no mbudi na chi no mbudi official be dakoto Inter Milan for him no omba Arsenal. Wadi kan extend the contract the man International Milan dada. Simeone Inzaghi ni di nkomo. Was showing the plans that share Papa Efense Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez I catch the likes of Arsenal Football Club say ontimi mba Arsenal be si kan from Arsenal. It is say this deal no boss it is off. Me catch us as deal no off. Lautaro Martinez due to Arsenal Football Club no off. Na sanko moni mo ano na Arsenal fon so asanso nya plan B e mo striking role position ho because my catch us say Gabriel Jesus no gine ni mo si akandema Arsenal Football Club no. On be so mu jana kwa mani free club ni mo ko. Benjamin Sesko RB Leipzig for striker. Enkomodidi mu abani mu say Benjamin Sesko na nkasa no onya Arsenal na obebo. Mikel Arteta na edi o Gaspar mo de plan na kire no. O match na tactics so me use Benjamin Sesko we enim ho se ne be ye be bo Abrante na nkasa development. Chelsea for Benjamin Sesko, Manchester United for Benjamin Sesko, the likes of Liverpool for enquant so there omun komo no akọ enimu e Benjamin Sesko ho because the likes of Dominic Soboslai that Abrante say umbrella Liverpool no mesi ankan fama Liverpool Football Club by enkomo na akoso sesi and say Benjamin Sesko deal no aye eminent it's Arsenal for so what say in the next 48 hours omo the official bid ekotumo RB Leipzig concerning Benjamin Sesko dia na that means that deal no bit my eminent the likes of Benjamin Sesko the plan of person bodima Arsenal Football Club in this particular season 31 matches, 14 goals, 2 assists in the winner them RB Leipzig. And no sure Abrante no born and Casano. So Zeni Mona so to taunt na the Mautima when you born the boy. Eti Benjamin Sesko deal no bit my eminent at the Arsenal Football Club. But my family in Italy. Now the many Italy I may call Juventus Football Club. And Jebian almost signed Thiago Motta and that particular football club down. Almost signed Thiago Motta and Casemiro and Thiago Motta the two penny him say Papa Efense could minus or no yet defensive midfielder and also sounds to me as a central attacker at the Atlanta no or Pesa Abrante no Omokoto Abrante and fan brand o Juventus Football Club na ene no pay am no kase Thomas Partey o Ghana e ball and now pa 8 o'clock and Thomas Partey receive call free to go Motta ho all those in the batch president Ali Kok and Thomas Partey e that particular contract and say so no to me we need in the next 8 days presidential elections the course of in the batch you know so Ali Kok to me we need presidential race now or no bet must sign Thomas Partey and not back from the batch but in common see and kasana meet nature say Papa even said Thiago Motta and Thomas Partey akasa Thomas Partey aka yes that said Thiago Motta because all this while Juventus Football Club and all trends and common Eddie omo propose abeba that's a coach nakasa for phone Eddie friend and now 8 a.m. there or no waka yes they check Thiago Motta they hear say Juventus ebetimi akoto no ewo Arsenal Football Club the release contract no omo koto no free Arsenal or so beba be see akan or per minus Eddie account Thomas Partey won finfi no no the Andre Rabiot so aka ho won finfi ho it Juventus Football Club next season ubo Thomas Partey ewo honom boss na ewo Juventus for ankasa ho biem no makacho say Alphonso Davies Real Madrid aka no dia kire no all those say only learning euro na come person ba Madrid Football Club in a free agent role but Madrid the team aka no e dia kire Alphonso Davies en komo akoso sesi an say Alphonso Davies na nkasa mu no onya Juventus Football Club no bebo Thiago Motta ni di nkomo o see your man the time no nyina ho as to say obetime si akan dem Juventus and as onsi akan fama Juventus no die o so man the time because ebia in a due time no Madrid betime so open up on discussion with Papa Efense Alphonso Davies na be beat makoye dem Alphonso Davies say there we can know they share the likes of Juventus or some omunini din community no making sure so no ankasa be man whole time no more correct answer at the appropriate time at the Juventus Football Club but some the manager of Manchester say ankasa of Manchester
Man U for say
Man U for no Thomas Tuchel en komo na ekoso na no din of Manchester United en komo no Thomas Tuchel aka crab no assign them Manchester Now me catch you say yes. Now me catch you say the entourage e won Manchester Manchester United edidi nkomo. Enti enra say Jim Watcliffe in common na no ye bedidi ye ne de boss Abrante no the yadwin di agro the young journalist or the yadwin di agro. On ne papa e Thomas to hell edi nkomo akwa animu. In common no me di akwa animu an say opese papa e Thomas to hell. Ebe coach the likes of Manchester United. Eric Ten Hag there. Se si amena o kase e wo Carrington training grounds in penifone shia boss omu didi no ho komo. Internal meetings na ekoso Eric Ten Hag ho. Omu ye seasonal review e dey for Eric Ten Hag ho. Although say this particular season Eric Ten Hag has suffered from many injuries from his players. But in komo se si ekoso Manchester United they say on meti major papa e friend say Eric Ten Hag kwan amanako. Na Thomas Tuchel the first priority our person okochi in London no and in England no eh team e friend say Manchester United. It's in Koma Cosne say Thomas Tuchel waka yes they are Manchester United. It's omu see any more kwan say meet me pamo papa Eric Ten Hag the football club name. Not Thomas Tuchel. It's me by the likes of Manchester United. It is some common gusu e koso.
Tuchel ne ujafo a wo kana semi. O Ten Hag wo munyina anyepe. And I would difference room.
Oh, they say we don't need difference because young country, young community.
Because the man you for be far, more pam Ten Hag no more Thomas Tuchel aba. Me the goose woman in I pay almost me who difference room.
Oh yes, sure.
Oh do baby as how Thomas na so den no.
Oh yes, sure.
Now Thomas Tuchel na so den na who sound notice.
Oh yes, sure. Well, we want to say Thomas Tuchel no. Say the level no was so kakache Enrico. Oh there was so kakache.
But one so na so den pa unti.
Na so dey den unti asem so kase say ya say. Especially on the player we nya asem one wasu gina be so.
You funny nya problem with Ten Hag no mu mo manako no ma problem na ba. Yesua mo mpa obi a mo ka wo beti. Wo we na mo dey ne ba ne dey. Ono so another.
But boss enkomo kakra bi san so wo ho.
Okay.
When Rooney Manchester United for legend, was show interest e wo mu say opeso coach ma Manchester United so asen we kwa the esre bezo meka ko Manchester for that kasa Rooney so hope Manchester
bibi anyam ho say company mo dey buy man ni je say Rooney so gas obo coach say dey o ma ya de no
also for Manchester nya Manchester ope
of course we Manchester
legend also nya Manchester ope between Manchester and Everton there ope Manchester
okay
it's one penifone din also our contract be okosign but also obe twintwen so kakra say Manchester deal the bar obe sign them Manchester
Rooney will hope
it is uncommon no also wo
but really to coach Manchester United there because sa said Jim Ratcliffe for munyini ni
ewuwa boss mamento aso wo honom se be the manager Bayern Munich visa company nche bia no consign the likes of Bayern Munich boss enkomo kakra on players na didi na kire say obese Joshua Kimmich etna the likes of Bayern Munich on better Joshua Kimmich ebe free team ni mudi ni ache Barcelona
and yes Hansi Flick so na admin
Hansi Flick so na admin so man the likes of Barcelona but visa company who say so my brand net na the likes of Bayern Munich ebe bo no ankasa as a football coach it this season enya dia so no betima makwan ama the likes of Joshua Kimmich every Bayern Munich akọ Barcelona football club ni boss na enkomo ba akọ Bayern Munich na ankasa ne say Kyle Walker what's the name Becca chose Kyle Walker person yes swap deal be akọ the likes of Bayern Munich apparently ni visa company review deal no company ni Kyle Walker so what's the next 48 hours see a case Kyle Walker call the likes of Bayern Munich but sad deal no eminent a bit my possible say bc swap deal be ankoso Kyle Walker bit ma ko Bayern Munich in a loan deal obeko ko see kind dem Bayern Munich so instead of swap deal no see a change in a loan deal no Kyle Walker bit ma ko Bayern Munich
is company no so be swap city for na
o be so mako
wow
na only say the same company before say be appoint no Bayern Munich no nipa ba ko de na no to sasem ni mo Pep Guardiola
okay
Bayern Munich for contacted Pep Guardiola say on be so more appointed Vincent company no mo hwe Vincent company a the pedigree no betima coach Bayern Munich na Pep Guardiola catch almost abandon na ben irrespective say or the Burnley equal relegation no still now being Ojidie wonimu. Omo appointed Abrante no Juma farmer the likes of Bayern Munich. And no nema account has room negamo. E appointed nya GD say on befa Abrante FN say Vincent Company. It's a Vincent Company no. The approval of Pep Guardiola and the ma omo e fa no e o Bayern Munich. It's boss ni pe bia so baby. That will be approval in the boardroom yedu.
E move you ti anya ne fancy.
E wo Germany one kasa no boss.
Land Germany mame.
Borussia Dortmund for etime di nkomo kakra.
Okay.
Nkomo kakra o medi ne say I Madsen a right full back at the mother likes of Borussia Dortmund. What's Abrante no bo loan e wo Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Na nkomo e koso ne say the release clause on the Chelsea Football Club for one £35 million e wo Chelsea. Boss, Borussia Dortmund for person release that particular contract no. Almost 20 in the contract anymore. Basically, Borussia Dortmund for Ukraine 30 million euros. Chelsea for also 35. Borussia for 30. It says I'm common also go for a pencil bet. Madsen pese back to Chelsea. Or still Borussia Dortmund no. Or pese e wa na otina boss. Mami fa kakra bi nsi wo Barcelona.
Landi o mami.
Hansi Flick. Epe Ezekiel Palacios. Oh, sina Academy Bayer Leverkusen. Abrante nati assess also beba the likes of Barcelona. But me pese me chewa de bi kakra. Bu say e kwan e fa so Xavi Hernandez free Barcelona okoye no. On say yen as journalists no MC ye tweak the situation no but the on say Koba say Xavi e could di nkomo with the management concerned about the players and no be catch press no na yen press and they be to abontin and na Xavi ho aben pa boss en yes Xavi decided to fight against establishment and establishment in the Barcelona no is a one Laporta and it's some powerful agent in the recent times Omabua Barcelona amo financial status need to redeem at 18 months are reflected in the field of play. Quite else never to see. So between last 2 seasons, quite Barcelona faso air suffering financial instability. And here sikadia to a lot of players among the Academy Barcelona. Now a powerful agent bit Penny Zahavi, any Jorge Mendes. Mosha say o Madrid so mo do one players ebe Barcelona for free. The likes of Robert Lewandowski by free. Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo mo by free. These are 3 powerful players almost say omo Barcelona aboboni and in fact omo play integral role in Barcelona winning La Liga no. But the fact is say but boss and come across on say Xavi Hernandez say in the next season he become Lewandowski and Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo enya playing time at our football club name. Agent amanie. These agents make sure so almost supervise for the development of Barcelona in times of crisis where Barcelona so if say we decide to say over fight against young players there, then we need to attack you as president Juan Laporta. It's more attacking Juan Laporta no. And Juan Laporta so yes and no. Mean to me fight against this powerful agent because in terms of Barcelona,
Laporta ni charity ama me.
It's very charity no. Penny Zahavi.
Okay, almost say.
Or your wine client.
Or we
Hansi Flick. Yeah. Very good. It's here Pamon who Xavi Amowako. Net the Miami client as a coach Abba. It is a say no Penny Zahavi. Or ye Hansi Flick client. Robert Lewandowski. Hansi
cartel bi no mo
omasha omate it is Xavi nankasa no o choose say or fight against establishment and on the man no ya pa won the free football club dem
Xavi Hernandez on adwuma ni nyina o Barcelona yen na se so aye adwuma na kama yi pa na onso na wase o nchemu ade aba aye de wonsem de ema no nchi me passport crusaders na afo ato aso na mo Alfredo Duro and the Guson and Portsmouth and videos na Cheguno New Year said was your bony kiki our senator was he town idea yes or bad town pa and your madam was it
proper sanitation Kenya who be
oh yeah Kenya who be we dey say you do bantama
na making
koji hona
I say we are just proper sanitation proper layout be the but
bantama difference be any problem
kure munye who be but just that
and I own share ade
na make am di honi
I say contract center ayo no
what I say
ura ayo
oh we nyehu WT Evans
and pharmacy we know
oh there ya Alpha Paraku estate on
we enye cultural center
enye hu ya
enye cultural center
na msi fa Paraku on so
I say I say no me sporty bantama o street ni say is it and the way are dine is you no we do bantama na wura ayo na
area ho nye hu Just that we're dying painting in our crown. I painted down a crown. Oh, yeah,
almost system so appropriate.
Of course, difference now.
Difference now, no. Yes, I can hold near.
More environment
proper layout. Yes, I can.
Can nobody a car different?
Kawe Kruma and
Parakube trust state be bring.
Only baby when you two will find an aqua. One baby when you two find an iPad. And on your pedal.
And the shall say free. Every brim civilization started from Egypt.
It's as if Egypt, but why the money by a modernist? On the braille. It's I didn't say a coin we know her. On that way, that will make us say, see, almost 4,000 years ago. But then, maintenance coach and to head the ways. Busy Baba Yara in the expense of 10 years. Now, Baba Yara, maintenance coach. Baba
Yara say, Guso, for a sipon. Yes, I sipon beto Baba Yara. Fasipon ni tamalina hadi
maintenance coach and the omoya there.
Say okay, bet Messi obe 4,000 years still na now even kwa say ukọ baby to say asema. Say asem school on there governor ni see no colonial masters ni see no omo building no still out throughout him say still strong pa
jana naso
compared to here na and there basis no
say won come unu see town holding.
Yes.
Oh, Nanti or Boga town, Duro no.
Duro Uncle Stadium, yeah, be here with TV.
Oh, yeah,
enjoy game no TV.
Yeah, remember I'm bon come on stories around the world of sports.
Kabu. But before then, no, Eddie Buamena, me wish Dr. Sam Ankra. Dr. Sam Ankra, or no, independent candidate, or say, or Pemampenia di Ukrumha, and Dr. Birthday, you know. Eddie Mr. Obuame with Dr. Picture na yeah we should Dr. Sam Ankra, independent candidate for election 2024. Inti ose ono over the magical touch or the babeje Ghana mino what I say. Inti ene doc birthday.
Sam Ankra.
Yes, inti yeah we should doc happy birthday. Said doc nyame enye wakoma so ade ma na wani so ade hu na wo mo man no. Nyame emane mremu. Inti doc yeah wish you good luck on your journey to become president and Dr. Ankra de no. Okay. Now memfa the next one no Emma Hitler enso so I mean ono so go so we free Ramsey Soccer Academy coach Ramsey or say or a board member at the Emma Ramsey Soccer Academy intino mami and wish Hitler happy birthday intino oko and Kruma and what goes so a Hona Ramsey Soccer Academy war and a Hitler so a board member or you know yeah wishing happy birthday Monko soon develop a talent and farmer Ghana say course need your one talent in free yeah tis only be na young man or say or to think kwara amaya na ya support you munti happy birthday Hitler. Yes opening young room now Champions League final no baso and we are building up to the Champions League final. Until now we have videos about Madrid and preparation towards the Champions League but we are expecting say Wembley Stadium yebenya a capacity of 90,000 at the Wembley Stadium. It tells you say I mean people will actually be at the stadium and tickets na nkasa dey say asa che black market and abenya bidiato amanfo nso ato hode pa omde bebo trim say unse black market na nya hon kwa na o kroma no minim zem twofo a Ghana game black market omudimunti zem twofo kro nya ba gu je black market on the lead ze basa na e ticket buy no so the black market for bebre boka ze oto hode oto na kem and you say the ticket no pe biata che the black market na akwa obetnya bi ediator tells you that people are actually anticipating to get a very good final but in terms of the UEFA Champions League and its history no when him say game and our final game nipa akopa was in 1960 that final between Real Madrid any Eintracht Frankfurt and no ye game a man for Akko Stadium Akko pa and also to the UK Hampden Park and war Scotland into a catch was nipa 127,000 ena etimi ewuram ewo the stadium a omo ekokwohwe sa match no elho enom and we sa game na the next game eno so na Real Madrid ya ena na eno so ebo eno so no omo ne Fiorentina ena eboy eno so was at the Santiago Bernabeu enipa 124,000 enya akwanya ewuram ewo the stadium ekokwohwe but Champions League no open game so a yenya attendance of stadium krana it was 0 na attendance near 0 PSG against Bayern Munich and we yenya supporter bia amanenwram and we the COVID time no the COVID time na your empty stadium inti and the only Champions League final you can say 0 attendance inti obia anto ticket ankwa ankohwe bi ho and but the to ticket ko hwe pa de na it was a game involving Real Madrid and Eintracht Frankfurt. I know Etoja El Scotland and yeah share nimu say on Saturday so you say another epic final but the man you for Dortmund and say Real Madrid since 81 omu lose any final until that is adia Madrid for no Eddie Urem unse Madrid 14-time champions and 14 times no marginal omo final no 17 times and 17 times no majimu 14 first 5 finals consecutively ni na omo J from 55 to 1960 ni na Real Madrid AJ but omo next final omo Lucia was against Benfica and Benfica share Real Madrid J then they lost again to Inter Milan and also was in 64 omo Lucy to Inter Milan and Mbappe Lucy in the year 1981 to Liverpool and since losing to Liverpool in 81 there's no single teamer where share Real Madrid are defeating in the Champions League final and they say Real Madrid are 2 say Real Madrid since 81 and Liverpool share one more J that trophy if you almost no Lucy final and interestingly after Liverpool beat them no say omonya revenge over Liverpool that is match Liverpool ashomo and premier nu ani nyina no magic Champions League ndie free omonsem that was the 2017-18 season no course so Kiev no omo ehye omo DJ and then the last one in Paris and also so omo behye Liverpool bobuko no esanso edije free omonsem to omo nya omo revenge over Liverpool into for Borussia Dortmund omo so the last time omo call final was in 2013 it was this same venue Wembley Stadium and omo ko lose to team friend Bayern Munich inti eno ya de ba kwa ye de ebewura me sure say on Saturday benya abotre na ye de record say what Champions League ni mu ni ho ne manya no ye de beba be go on mapa pa ma kire ba bi e beko ho enom but still anu Real Madrid the favorites no there no doubt about it and na mitie papa e friend Luka Modric any interview oye end na oka about Jude Bellingham and or say Jude Bellingham ade ba kwa wo hu about a brand and the mentality and that is one thing that Jude Bellingham mesuso mama ni boy no who say ne dia no as he's different from the other English players. England one nation produce a lot of great players but so far English players are one thing they be a distinguish from other colleagues or free elsewhere the mentality of those players, especially when they are young. Omo yen kwada no mu pejaba no mo sha say enjoy the hype na. Adiba ko say the English media unso mu nim hype pa. Omo die eba hype a ombetimi a hype wa ebi na omo sha say dey ma kulpa man ama Ballon d'Or komo obitimi nya kokoduro boko pa ma din di bem. So at as na the hype the English media ombetimi e dey amount. Sa nyema ni bia no. But Jude Bellingham, Adeba Kwamani down so say a young boy, at the age of 19, Enya Konya Rome Real Madrid, any Yamana or Yano, and it looks as if he's not ready to relent. Anytime Biano, he's fighting to improve. Oshana Osha say ni days are now Osiakan Edema Birmingham City. before moving to Borussia Dortmund, who said that big clubs in England or including Manchester United. Say epeno. But for him to even decide, say, Meko Germany, Borussia Dortmund, it tells you that this was a player now as he had something in mind or ambition be to fulfill. Because English players, Adiba Kunze, do not intend to coin. Until recently, I will say English boys no a movie out of England no and nipa make crediting with sad in recent times. Eye be a Jadon Sancho. Obi di say Owen Hargreaves ekobo buying but who's on the nache. By recent times I watch Jadon Sancho the BS akwan no edema the English boys no. Because at Manchester City he saw say enya de obenya akwanya si akan edi ama womo and so obenya akwanya kra na obebre to become a big part of the City project. Ewinti no obe movie out akọ Borussia Dortmund akọ start honum. And when Jadon Sancho a movie out at the core Borussia Dortmund ekoko boy a fire no, it opened the floodgate. Emma other boys they said no. Say otina ha na unya bi mo a also movie now de ko. Enti no ni madueke I say osi akan de ma Chelsea. Ono so was one player no Tottenham academy ni mu. And who said no. Otna Tottenham it will be difficult for him. And also movie and the core Netherlands. Eko si akan de ma PSV Eindhoven. Okoblo so mi ya Chelsea akwa no Edin Abba Jadon after Jadon Sancho and Bellingham so follow Ceuta also the call Borussia Dortmund akofa Ediamano. You look at Bellingham and the entire akofa mentality issue ni dia ba ne ye certain players are at a very young age omunya hype from England omantimi leave it to the hype. When Rooney are now born in interviews, you see a typical example of those boys. When Rooney and when Rooney starts our original, Obaka say Oche Ronaldo be 10 years. Yeah. When Rooney, Abakas will be 40. Wabako Crawfords. When Rooney is just 38, Ronaldo 39 years, 40. But look at the two players. Still, Ronaldo is playing actively. Rooney are retired. I'm a nanny stage. I say because of mentality. Yeah, yeah, can who say Ronaldo is a player that he's always ready to fight. As a Owadribu and team say he's never going to give up no matter what you say. He'll keep on fighting. But a lot of these English boys, you know, edu baby are unbeye content in them. Who say hype ne banner say or shall say sikani shall say and one thing about English players is opa cheki. Yeah, especially omo musi aka wonga no omusika omo jene soso. Yeah. And say sikani shall say Mbappe omunya that kind of guidance the other South Americans ni nya no. So far South Americans ade ba ko omuye pa ne say majority of them they are still under the control of their parents. Who say abrofono atimi find a way bia ma ene they want to dilute our culture. Nka ye krom ayeti hey. Yeah de ne say because of how we were brought up no we practice the extended family system. Enti kane no kra no e bia akwada wo ye bone a obi oti abonten kra timi chew no watia wo ma me ba no ka che no because why ade next time bia no but enne no obi ba kra akotia na obenya problem. Ya man awurama to the point say teacher ni kra na yese mem akwada but ye society no sa ne ma no enye sa ne de tete ye ba ha emwayen because say teacher ni uko class na unkuta ba nkwada no ombe stubborn but ebia elsewhere omo de ntisa but say na washa fa Jude Bellingham oni ni nua Job ade ba ko a eboa na yese he still with his mother and Jude oni ne maame ne papa omo decide say because Job is still in England no papa ni Job bet na England Jude ko Germany no ne maame koi oba Spain ne maame ne na ba enti no ba bi onam bia no still ne maame a lot of control and influence ne niam oyem no yade a eboa no hwe obi ati say even Kylian Mbappe still under the control of ne maame ene waya ma ne maame ayedai ayen agent tino bibia no ne maame na control niam edema no Lionel Messi ne papa bibia is about what you say and for Lionel Messi wa born ball about do this level ni na no still ne papa that relationship no that guidance no e ade on but England for the boys no e ya dodo na no enti saa wo enti so mo sha ase so omo peja pe hwe de we ye hwe ene
we mintwa wano said o kan guardians ni ade maybe yi picture bi en run power ha Hendrick Madrid player na oba na edisha o chaka onya maami akebe pa o oba Madrid no enze o lady bi onene o Kromo Brazil na enro maami be post picture bi family picture na girl no wo but o maami twa picture no lady no free picture no
be twa free
ana omo post ni mi no omo si maami ne pese ne ba no ebe ye sanu
on pe
indi okay I confirm say maami phone bi o South America phone
o de ne beba
yeah
o born parents beba
say be ya bibia me to no okwan mu na ko problem bia
vini beba no bon say ni papa no di na chi no na ba Rodrigo beba ni maami no tene nchen na busuafo ma sa family sa de no enti no da bia no your concentration is on the game say okoye training no ba pe oba efie e no want omutimi control omo lifestyle ene sa na ma no players are omo ni omo
picture ni picture di me da so pa lady no new
lady ni
and one chain no but no no papa me no be post we
so
ma me na be yi na film na say bibia e dey esi ma me no ya we e bi kra ye kan ma me no kra na insist say hard ni si
because e bia wo ye young boy afi no asha ase
ye coach wo
ne ma bi ho ye boaw e ma sa nyama but a lot of these English boys no sika ne sha ase say e ba no mato sa nyama ene Rashford said nua na ye ni bibia ama no but look at Rashford said you page mentality issue ya bia o Rashford the way see e sha ase e page for Manchester United be bia Rashford and them say Rashford ultimately do the level we expected Rashford to get to. Even Jack Grealish one shey ya one we ana Jack Grealish akwai se Pogas ko ndi enibi
onu kra no
boy brosa munya winning game ba ko be brosa that is the mentality of an English player or Champions League ba ko no hu ni se wa wie enti the brosa
no so ka Jack Grealish obetimi abobo no pa
exactly am ka say it is about the mentality and them ema nisai me dema Jude ni say aside say onu ankasa mentally or tough any parents no eboa no group na wasa akotom no Luka Modric and Toni Kroos mo no these are guys that they will help you mentor you on be mo wa grow o hwe Vinia or obi opa anije pa anije won ani so
Brazilian burger
se season ne ba wie na o hwe ni videos ne niema but se season
can be out America
what you say season ne koso what you say Vini ko club bi da o say Vini wa but the English boys obekok ebi na Manchester game back Rashford code this square oye late for team meeting ma Ten Hag drop in on was against Wolves and sa anyama no enti me I'm happy with the kind of guidance Jude Bellingham onya no and so odisade na nyini England the next generation no say omo boys no omo timi e control omo yi problem obi ti say Foden ebia obetimi anya ye sa ne ma ne bi ebia off the pitch ne ma no obakai say England ko ball an international game or Iceland ema one this boy Mason Greenwood ekofa ma bi COVID time
eko camp
no ma ye yiwo mu mienu na di free quickly and because of bia Foden or one Pep Guardiola on twema onye sa ne ma no enti free one what Foden sa ne ma ne bi enti English boys no some lifestyle be any sanya maniama na wo omo game nim no enu ti na da bia no omo nti monu that level omo other colleagues no ebodu no because omo sha ase omo a lot of hype David Beckham na the hype was soro David Beckham but edu ba bin David Beckham ye can David Beckham is mostly about the fashion and ehoniema the bling bling aspect is not purely about the football no because life
fashion
haircut life and the kai David Beckham pa and it is high time I was now growing up no me am dead with the new structures I shall say imagine English football say no omo kono the typical European structure of football ya pair technical director or no control near ma as say you building proper footballing structure build that proper footballing structure no, they must begin to inculcate certain things into omo from the beginning. Ma adwene emra ball na nkasa boso rather than say omani beko enchenchen eniema no, because say we a player na wadwene ni ball na nkasa wo ball no so na mo ani kodi enchenchen eniema no anigye ne sa eniema na eno na ma ball no enko animo, because the life of a footballer is very short. Football no when you also wa bacha 40 years. They also have longevity in 40 years. What we until we should let them understand. Say, oh, you're professional. At least say, 15 years span now. They born it. Just dedicate yourself to the game. Mawanim ko training ne ho. Ne jai ada niama ne one chen no. Ne po game no. Uwie na retire. The ope so ye bia. And ne ubetimi a years. Zinedine Zidane mo ball retire. Ye do. Obi se Toni Kroos was wa retire. After Euro, so nya retire, the opeso ye biano. Obetumi aye. Me shoot us and retire. He say, who must me shoot us? Say the what Jimmy ya.
Why said dino?
He say the what Jimmy man the bonus ya. The opeso ye biano. Obetumi aye. And yeah me ya for English players no. This time so a lot of talent I ever saw. England ye can. A lot of young boys. In the next 5 years, share English boys you for Foden Jinaha, for Bukayo Saka Jinaha, for Jude Bellingham, for Kupama, for Kobe Menu. Oh, a lot of young guys are Trent Alexander-Arnold Munya, so young crown cry. Exactly, because of mentality. Brazilians was hard enemy, but mostly omo ni wie o omo ba be hia na sa nyama ne setting. Who say a lot of them now mo dey ani je ni si omo ni so no anko si hwe amfa mo fa Robinho and Robinho way. Oba ye no na Robinho ye can play some more talent pa in football. Robinho enye name amutipen Robinho mo talent ni bi o, but en Robinho ye pe Robinho a ye hu no fa obi se Adriano mo ball FIFA games no, especially Pro Evolution Soccer, so Pro 9 Pro 10 Adriano Pro 8 now the shot power quite 99. Adriano was short by the left foot no. Wow. Adriano was a top class talent, but because of Ensanwiene Sanyama no Adriano the problem you know say ne papa e free mu and the whole depression Adriano and Adriano the year Ensanwiene ade and Adriano ball and me uncle said the aircon. The players no me I'm very happy for Jude Bellingham and Madrid the udin se hunu beja kwan mo akọ enti na hodie baby awakọ no he's in safe hands and omo osua de omo nso anase no omo ye correct to say Modric for all these years it has always been about the football. Until Modric who asem off the pitch the BI is about the football. That is a very good thing.
Me I see the Sports Crusader and I watch in Kano. Mame ma Filippo people Inzaghi akwaba na on my local news. The Black Stars of Ghana players na landi ewo Accra Kotoka International Airport. Thomas Partey and boys ni nyina ba bedu omalande ne ka bi a Partey de buy any easy cry no ship papa na mo edi ma birthday we na ye kan say Filippo embo abuan homremu na yini nkomo Kevin or say Moreno. Kevin or say Moreno na birthday, happy birthday to Kevin or say Moreno uti sports pa na minchao na onyo kese na uti bibia anya kama emfa ema wafi medasi yenrem na yemfa local news nemre na yendi nkomo na Black Stars players no ehun komo de efia na benya update ni nyina because Mr. Filippo ye course now ye chama we aba so we abedu obe enye ije kra Filippo say bibia
ya Capo bibia boko pa
na Partey no de buy no
Savan no
yes
on the one
ye Mbappe no van bibia
uko Europe Mbappe crow similar one
Mbappe
black sa pepe
na no bi no mo de fa company enra buy for Munich airport wo mo de no ko Sanaba Strike
on the Partey nka so international man
yes Partey international man do yes sepa wo mo captain abedu
enti team na move ko camp
wow
omukọ camp we are hana hotel
na atizigi car no ati last time you were the Land Cruiser.
Yeah. Last time.
Radio
radio Onyamedue.
Atinya so ka bi o heavy papa. Atiziga trezo abobra o. Mo amunya na mo twa na pa no.
Players ni Ura camp. On say na reporting day.
Yeah, into mo report.
And then reporting day. Nice. Ye studio ya omo wura mu no nti coach Otuado.
O ma hu wakaso.
Wakaso so wura mu.
Wakaso esi.
Oh, nice one.
Brandon. Brandon, yes, Thomas na Landi. And you easy cry. Hey, wakaso de otene be be dwenu.
Nti captain aba
Capito.
Thomas Pate. Yes. Wow. Capitano no. Capito abedu.
Pate van we no.
Na Pate de na etu, wo wi amomfa ba ko no enka ho.
Zao.
Na ora inside ho no, Pate de no we Tarek Lamti. Aha, nti Pate no ora inside ho no ne.
President so ho.
GFA couple. Yeah, Keto Kreku.
Nice.
Eko share captain. On the captain, they say more akwaba. Na ewia, ya dem commonesi una so.
Captain too much is when amote.
Na so na deputy captain na
Blasters. Yeah.
Enti captain oba. FA boss no emo akwaba. Na for the company si una so. Enti other players na eba no. Na won so welcome wo mo. Aha, enti pateni ket no inside ho. Na o say GFA president ni din komo kakra na o mapata kwa. Yeah, enti Brandon Thomas Asante, West Brom, almost striker naba. Yeah, Brandon Thomas Asante. Yes, Brandon Ababadu. Na unja, boys no nye izo. Omo report to come. Omo nye better krasa. Boges aba. Enti Brandon no.
Wow.
Yeah, Brandon. Oh, cool.
Wow.
Okuta ne bottle water na owura mu kakra Brandon Abedu. Na coach dey carry mu first. Coach Otuado.
Okay.
Yes, Otuado aba kuta ne laptop and owura inside. Into Otuado no wa show the shots kama.
Wow.
And the coach Otuado and ya drive on am simple crowd. To wa get a laptop and wa get a slipper.
And what you
and wa get a cap and wa show the shots kama kaki.
Wow.
Or the Otuado no
Black Stars coach no.
Yes, Otuado na Abedu.
Otu no.
Otu.
On the GF
on the V8 abisi no.
Wow.
Otu no. Otu so Abedu. E the players ni gusuba. Anopa de no mu nyina abeti anopa ne de mo beba. Dodo na eba. Nti we players arrival. E wo ye hotel e won kran.
Wow.
Nti players no nti na officially players no move to camp.
Okay.
Nti by 6-7 p.m. there. Now munam dodo na ababedu be 90%.
Jordan
Abedu. Ye rest studio na Jordan mai.
Okay.
Ye rest studio na Jordan mai. Nti eno ye Black Stars camp kakra free ho.
O man freni nu anje na ninka.
Oh, woninka say e adwuma na obeye.
For Jordan dia no ne de
oh, there say nu afọ there. Baako na di baako achi. It is so feel say penyin no ya mfre no. Na say bia wonso ma. Oh, coach, the alcohol ade no minya mo ndi. Mo mpa me replacement. Oh. Na say na so wa mo nyina o. So Jonathan so wa mo so e bo.
O ndumi nkasa o ma.
Na me ken.
No di.
But we feel say how? Say wo don.
No di.
Ntia bia, baba wa man say wo ho no de letter by so. Say no Messi ko ye man some time kakra na on van concentrate on PAO go increase. And so feel say ya mfre wu nua na say be affect wa. To some extent ye nyam say psychologically. E be kan Jordan kakra de but yes. And almost say nua fo ankasa. Omo nya just friends, they are brothers. Into ma coach, the help kono Mateo na said yeah moyi captain or every money there menya sure say bia metima ba
then go born Black Stars and no go so retire no well ka coach biam friend biam
when you call up o say o ma
senior brother man also ma de any nka moyi
anti e no ne ka
ya be train over Jordan
you be train Jordan na ye din commodity free
chize o kwa
so say Sunday so summer test bit magic league na
likely
dependent on other games results bit maba
sure
nti anopa ne abro ma from summer test edin komo next game many Gold Stars into we Gold Stars right back your friend Yaya Adramani ewa man so Yaya good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Now who are there? Yaya mamani Musa way this season Gold Stars mo performance no as part of the playing body no mo okay.
Yamiadum, yasha leg na se ya chat ye ba ye okay.
Okay, because you see Gold Stars at that 10th on the league log are more 43. As I go to Quedamo or Mudam 43 or Monso at also 9. Now we have Gold Stars last season. Now more middle table. Sada this season we much change coach Michael Oseo call from Paul Manswaba. Ntina middle table hona na move you say hoyo okay mamo based on my performance at this season. Madanedi.
Because Ocean last season na year like our fifth position na season you know, and no good note my na but I feel the animals and you can see so change you could say the work and coach from Thomas by your boy who said you see a board behind you.
Okay. Yeah, as I say this season MVP no what do you know what you say?
Look at what say.
MVP says you could say.
Look at what men so catching.
Me say MVP no most valuable player of the match is no what you say.
This season maintaining the but making why sure within the week yeah quite away.
Okay. And the Yamra Summertest game no so I'm say an opinion no mudi nkomo and omo very optimistic say Gold Stars e ban century nko dia. Omo de mochi beka from because say Summertest etimi Gold Stars on Sunday. Now, based on other games in so ebe somewhere, no, ebe timi ama Samates, etima Ghana Premier League, no, eswo mo na so. Preparations are mude uramo nsentwe no, say the city.
Preparation are dey more honestly different. Different approach when Ukraine dey kwa come Samates so na enye Gold Stars na Samates be say dey age league, David NC and na dey besi nti if Omo bibia omo beya on the field of play no ohono mo need before from my nti you dey cause e kwa 5 points and point aba.
Okay, the players no modi nkomo say mo ma Samates emfa mo nyi league e won century.
Well, number 2 team Gold Stars were hano from the Omoka from Division 1 mo Samates ya me rivals into no ya buy no say the city and sani and she follow trend no nti. Yes, you are by some much in show your leg in the dark. And this time, you are no bad better leg, so say, David, and then they are placing my family. I can't also say, the last season, a call show, but 3 or or say, I could pitch certain now will be.
But the this season performance, over league table now, over clubs are, or Malusu fewer games are, Bechem United, Elusu 9. And afei Samates BBN Gold Stars and Accra Lions mo nyina no mo lose 10 games enti wo hwe games are mo lose 10 mo ne Samates nya lose the same number of games are and no 10 but wo hwe wins are Samates enya 17 wins Gold Stars mo so manya 11 sa statistics we dey be ne to nchen a emom ho okwan bia so.
Good. Sometimes nobody has analysis by doing the game or encounter. And I make a show. Samates did such a legend as Samates more formula or Bahami on 3, and that is of no one. By your place now, a show but 3 years into going to Samates no, and that will be special at the end of the number Sunday, no results about.
Adamani, now coach Michael Oseo we free one my coach from Paul Manswaba. Already 2 coaches now. Difference near there. Any watch him say from Paul Manswaba and your master Sakam Kakra. I'm much as say pick up. Munya crucial win ewa Accra against us of folk and several other crucial wins at Gold Stars Enya. Michael Oseni from Paul Manswaba difference near there.
But that is all difference anyway. Difference no I did boy, yeah. I say coach Diane the tactics or bar or try to play maybe adopted. Michael Oseo no the tactics are now all adopted no different. And our coach from Thomas also by the tactics is different. But coach from Thomas who at the other say you money say your home media you know beyond the pick point of home. If they say home second round yeah, it's hardly so the other pick point of home. And going to the way in the crowd, no. Sometimes, no. You're instructions. You cannot come by you can make a position. Sometimes you are so in a crunchy. Coach Frimpoma so by the Jumane when we kind of crying now it's nothing. The Jumane was so.
Okay. Yeah, Jakwamo Ako, Muramo and Century finally. Anything apart from Ebia win, no, more disappointed, Anna.
At the end of the day, born in the local Koboba, the vampire say, refuge, you know, should be fair. And you know, Ghana League, you say that you be the first and now we're not here protecting now. You could see the ability by player to player on paper. Some of go stars. You do not feel no, so now they are fair to us. At the end of the day, like I say,
Yaya Adramani, right back, defender, Edema BBN Gold Stars, NRA APTV, NFA AP Radio Kumase, Yabeda say, Saudi Dinkomo. Okay. Indiana Yaya, and Yannikodin Komo, all the way from BBN, Nakopon Sunday, or more Ramon Century Nafe, or Money Summertest game at Etma, a game back one. Ebetimi ama Summertest etimi Aji League independent on other games ebetimi akoso no ye Diana Stars game and also ebetimi akoso ntie behwe na afei edifichna anopan so kɔ ne awram ewo nations and afei house of focus ye ni akohwe se nations game no ebekɔ yie ewo nkran eno ye kyena 6 p.m. and as house of folk any nations game no and so eba so yenwam ewo ye FA na so ye na afei yene Neil Armstrong Moktagbe ono and head of public relations and strategic in focus na yenenel edin common ebusa na say coach Otuado and the squad na ba betudwa na Andre Dede Ayu Morgan enim na Motagbe sansem we no ehia na nhyeda nya betese because captain asem na ye kan minim we impression on Dede Ayu omission no senesitie
for us at the FA. Otto came in the first time on a very short-term basis, qualifiers for the World Cup, went there, made a fairly, I would say, okay impression. In coming back, he's clearly in a different frame of mind. His frame of mind is long-termism. And that's not to say those who have made a contribution over the years do not matter. But if you listen to him at the conference yesterday, he said he prefers to speak about those that he selected. He said he prefers to respect the space that he has with his captain, which is Andre Dede Ayew, or the captain of the team as it stood. And so based upon the conversation he had with Dede, the decision they arrived at was Dede would sit out these 2 games. And he was specific that it is these 2 games that Dede is sitting out. I think that that's basically where we would want to leave it. It's his decision. He's taking it. He knows the stakes are high. He says these next 2 games are crucial to our qualification effort for 2026 USA, Mexico, Canada World Cup, which is a national project. It's not only a football project, it's a very national project, and I'm sure in the coming days we'll explain what we mean by national project. So the outpouring of concern by Ghanaians is very well noted by the FA, and I'm sure the coach has also taken, Coach Ado has taken notice of what Ghanaians are saying about Dede's omission. But he has a broad perspective on what he's doing. He knows the players that are potentially available, the players that are on injury list who should be coming back. He's worked with Dede before. Dede is not a stranger to him. So if he says at this time, for these 2 games, this is the stock of players that he's going to work with, I think we'll just respect that decision and put all our support behind him because he's called for it. That we are on a sort of a rebuild, in his words. And so in rebuilding, you look at blending the old or the experience with the new. And he has some experience in there and feels that the experience he has in there is good enough.
Wow, and I know you're Neil Armstrong, Motagbe, and I didn't come and away on AP Sports Show. So now, like Kingston so resign, I under 17. Now, we like project our chassis and Kenya bad, but like and so resignation letter no most of my say.
Well, it's a decision that I believe the Executive Council will be looking at closely. Lai is a project run for about 7 months thereabouts, and we were all privy to the kind of levels to which the team rose. Remember, we went to the various international friendly tournaments or international invitational tournaments where the team put up a performance that raised the expectation levels of all Ghanaians. When it was that we started with the WAFU Under-17 Zone B Championship here, first game 5-1 against Ivory Coast, next game 2-0. Everybody expected that then we should be hopefully qualifying directly for the Under-17 AFCON. Unfortunately, the results didn't go our way thereafter. Lai more like announced his intent to leave the role in the course of the tournament. I think that created a bit of instability around the team. But you asked the question about what next. So the FA has reformed different levels of national teams. Remember that we used to have certain competitive national teams, under 17s, under 20s, under 23, and then the senior Black Stars. One of the things at the level of strategy that the FA realized was that between under 17 and under 20, you find that quite a number of the players who played under 17, they seem to get lost in the transition, those 3 transitional years. And so by vision of the president, Kurt Edwin Simeon Okraku, and the executive council, the decision was taken to form national teams at every age level, so that when you transition from 17 or you move from 17, you go to 18, there is a team of qualified coaches, competent coaches there to manage your transition. Then you go to U19 all the way to U20, and we believe that by so doing, you seamlessly transition the players from the U17 competitive team to the next competitive team, and they don't get lost in between there. So if you ask the question about what's next, that is what is next for this crop. For those who will still be young enough to play in next year's U17 championship, I believe they will be retained to form the core of the team, and others will be added to them.
Okay, and the Nell Armstrong, and I need him come head of public relations and strategy in focus at my FA, and I need him come any area. Now all kind national teams now Canada, young national teams. I have bonuses welcome areas no. Minimum say kwamba na FA no so eboa ama sports ministry no afa so etwetwa sa bonuses ni na e dey free.
It's unfortunate that some of those incidences continue to occur. We have had extremely good support from the Ministry of Youth and Sports for our activities. I would say to those who have outstanding balances or outstanding allowances being paid, every effort is still being made to get them to be paid. But like you have rightly said, going forward, we wouldn't want these delays. So part of the work that at my level I'm doing in terms of relating to our various publics is strengthening the links and being more, let's say, deliberate about how we work and help each other to fulfill the objectives that the ministry through the Football Association wants to execute. I believe that over time, this will be a thing of the past.
Okay. Enti ano yan koma ye di edia free ho. Neil Armstrong Motagbe and ye needing komo on the various national team. Ye bonuses in areas no hon komo ena ode ato enim ene area. Na urem ewo ye Thailand, Bangkok, Abanti event Theophilus, Capo Alote, and so enya winning the fight. This is here. And on a split decision 4-1. And Abanti no Eddie winning on Abantia of Free Kyrgyzstan. I have Feno Avazan. And itimidi boy ni ewo men's flyweight 51 kg. Enti boy no Theophilus Alote. And so Theophilus no. Oh yeah, Theo Awini. Says you are qualified Ambazan. Ambazan. Yeah. On free Kyrgyzstan.
Oh.
Wow. Kyrgyzstan or free. You see, Theo a qualify a round of 16.
Oh, okay.
See, which is means they say we have 2 more wins. Now what menya ne Paris Olympic slot.
Theo you know.
And see, Theo is why you want na. What the 2 wins is also. What the 2 wins is also what. Obetimenya Paris slot no. And that's what benya. When you 2 wins obenya Paris slot. Now fe what me eremo. Na Capo. Missing from no. Aminu Shadow a team manager at the Black Stars. And the Black Stars airco camp. Name Aminu. Or Switzerland. Ningina no. Jumedi okodi Oceania as a what me acquire diploma in club management. And Aminu Shadow no Black Stars team manager.
TM no.
TM no. The Black Stars our campus.
The Black Stars management you go bibia.
Yeah.
Am Mukoi.
Yeah.
No there now.
On the end so on the end still a new portfolio ni active.
In the almost have a re-announce so na say.
See I would have a team manager at my Black Stars.
But omu call Afcon but omu kaso omu guni nyina
o. Send the but you be call. Then na crazy call any other player you call
but
Aminu
dey already anka.
Debi Aminu what that's your team.
So no.
As you see or Switzerland.
Osuade.
Into wa acquire a diploma in club management. I would be fia ba be say obetimi dey aboa your football no. Now when we say 4th to 5th of June next month. Next week yawo eni achi kra 4th to 5th June. And a Confederation of African Athletics Baso University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Now when you Olympics qualifying event. Okay. And they say I am say and before creative event na na doso. And you want to man qualify wa ha. Obet ma qualify. So can say Ghana, your sprinters no e go qualify e Bahamas.
Omunyiru hu no omun qualify
enti wa wunya qualify no.
Omune nanna.
Really Ghana haye. Confederation of African Athletics. Region 2 Seniors Championship Baso 4th and 5th of June. the next month here next week here and adwumadi eba so University of Ghana Sports Stadium enti Olympics qualifying event enti we athlete na so one qualifier another opportunity aba so obekọ no akọbọ homode na watimi aye adwuma kamanti Capo ma me fancy na afa abadwafo nwem.
Thank you very much, Filippo Inzaghi. No. China beba na ye de anopano Black Stars won sem no so bebre aba be obedu channel maba ti ye ba be no ho adwuma bu. Mohammed said watching the show live from Kaswa. Update on Madrid and the account one assembly brewer. And they calling so share from Jacobukro from Christians and call Emma say Evans of Evans Farms. Yeda say eno enso ewonsem eno no nana say kweku. I say good afternoon couple, you are doing a great job kudos. Yeah, trying some maestro bebana for analysis for pano or they abre nana I say message or day amaye eni ewonsem eno no chi. Mamemre na face sports crusader and a big brother me bring na for on twaso femfio and my 15 minute kakra bi na fe tie for so mrem na omunche omwadwen na bibia so entimi enkoye ne anwumri pa na yewehye nwama na se crusader what interview no said ye ekoye ya se omu ko summer test game no mo omu ma summer test for omunje league. Oh yes, Summer test for
that two teams no, I'm more big rivalry.
Yeah, from Division 1.
Yeah, I mean, also board Division 1. Yes. But Summer test and Go Stars.
Yeah,
and Omo the end also say unze Go Stars ne can buy the following year Summer test buy. Yeah. Because Omo Boche and these are two teams are my qualification year MF.
Wow.
Because me say clubs say here for ni dey here omo e league ni mo omo a asesika gu team owner car boot e da open otu amoka no sa nkofo ni dey ye mpam omo nya
investors omo
masa ye mpam omo nya free ball no ye here companies as ka wo omo nsem omo ready a omo ye serious omo be so omo ye ball no omo ye ball no.
Well, 20 start him 15 minutes to ding you so 1 hour best start here.
Well, I'm van to us and these two clubs I always support them. Bebian Go Stars and Samatex. They be am pie bonne say omubeko so I remain because at least anya she no yenti say Go Stars players sika kem. Samatex yenti so musika kem. And companies ni make sure say omubesho omu players ni ade because omu treat you as part of omu staff no. And that is a very good thing. And I know you're there back, but Yaya Draman this season the Ascension damn fast. He's a very good player. But one of my favorite players in the league in terms of the right back, no, he's one of the best. But this season, as a generally the entire Go Stars team, no, almost disappointed. Yes, this season the entire Go Stars team. Go Stars, Osho team now in terms of quality, player for player, I won't be more. 4 teams are more quality chain Go Stars in terms of squading depth ni bibia and Oman Shasi that was the problem. Coach Michael said me sure say Oshas and how to get a perfect blender ebema nenya the best out of certain players and a cover problem especially the midfield combination. It was something that na many nya at the start of the season, but with Frimpong Manso no team say or buy and or there's some new energy be ababi red team and the boys are doing well. You know, Go Stars, we can only wish them well. Last season Omoko Shea in Century Park but this season there it is going to be a tall order. Of course. But ref is not my fair officiating just like Yaya Draman can players no omo ebo ya kuma adwuma wo ba ubo tumrika na referee bia begem na obedin semunu se unya video of aduana ni nations ni bi ehwe ya referee no gina onom ni goalkeeper exchange words the diatem osintina mu ntimi mobo nko akire no se some filthy words referee catch and camera ne capture unze eya referee so mu efi se ball ne ye ba eya na matches etwa no cameras no eya na microphones sisi ho okasa fm enti no say obey microphone now okasa pe and those microphones no bia enti say ye die ya big brother at menchen na udum ono ne die na ne voice em family mu no but eno ne die no e fa sound nyina because they need that ambience no for ye ni ayehwe game no wo abonten no enti say we ye referee na game no se supporters in sheda ni ho adede wo bebre na kasa gidigidi a ebem enti ya na referees no o very careful na o apply mran said yet. But you see on the Armstrong interview now about the day you and lie the no where unse the day and ram free out call aminya calls na manfo bi penny bi frame me and the candidate sem I say omo kan na akosi say wa anka say yem free the no and I see the danger national team ni ba as o mpe the dasem and I'm say your national team na ye wono yen as Ghanaians supporters ye de any dey dey ni nya free ye de ani go mebo
yeah
ye beka say ye nyina ye mpa ebo ani go me medical kan asem we ato say 2026 World Cup no eye project o se F4 ne Blasters players o munim no mo di agro qualification we di agro kwan ye de on be fa so okrom anom no
ene o mo asem
Capo no mo asem hwe ye ko Canada
o mu na ebo amo akọ
na me say se o mo an qualify a o beti de besi okrom anom ye ntwem o mo wa ha o enti kwan bi so we need them to qualify enti niema ye hu ne se emwa ma ye qualify no I was sa niema ni nya no efiri onum and one of those things captaincy issue need the day presence me say enne the day joining Black Stars no from 2008 AFCON they Kobe they host Ghana ha no they Kobe before 2008 AFCON no ye host 4 nation tournament e okroma they kan ho bi and do the far from 2007 up to this time how many years close to 17 years the double Blasters no for 17 years and a dear new no odeba on board 120 appearances and the player about 120 games ama Ghana already and the dear before for Bena the day but another day ya won for fra or sanso ba baby before for so let's
the all born onwie
o de obeji Ballon d'Or na obeji de
and the Ballon d'Or but
the
contribution to national team no is just still now
in terms of playing on the Tio Capo
sitting on the club side
we
active they
active they have also active they have active
senior French league
they have
5 major leagues can we are seeing in a can so French league can
and you they have 6 goals into all of a sudden was I active active ni players be active now the local players no active your Ghanaians over 1 million Ghanaian players so me active enti nya say me active nko abusa won say ball na nkasa ball no say the debate me abo am my desired results and the answer is obviously no edu ba bia me say oje ho achinya obegu ho ani ma say o yenko for no and I'll keep on saying this omo na from legends okrum no da bia no ye wa asem bia ka say a country that does not honor its heroes is not worth dying for. Okay. But edu baby now be a hero, you must know when to leave the stage. A whole ebema sa o honor no ejina wu. Nelson Mandela edentina still an ye revere Nelson Mandela. Edentina enye South Africans nkwana a revere Nelson Mandela wu. Across the globe you say oye a symbol. Nelson Mandela. Mandela, the fight for independence for South Africa, independence in the sense that South Africa, the apartheid system and now exists in South Africa. And now no and maminchim the apartheid system ni say baby abrofo ne kono ebi before nko into school abrofo kono ebi before mo nko ebi before were marginalized. I say eba higher positions and near the ma abrofo no yimu ena say eba post akese enwuma akese omo adeda anu nyina ya abrofo South Africa. Nelson Mandela ne Oliver Tambo nom sorry say omo be ko atia saade no enam so ma Nelson Mandela kodemu 27 years in prison owie baba wini presidency obedi president no okọ say just one term bill. After one term Nelson Mandela say me dey ato wo me nkobiem
the opeso ye no
wa ye wie wo hu say he wanted freedom for South Africa. That freedom no about now the black man can also contest for presidency. Or say me wie nanka Nelson Mandela betimi akọ second term ebi kra nka obetimi am manipulate system na be ye no one party state no atena so but Nelson Mandela say me dey see And until Nelson Mandela and the death, he was always worshipped. He understood the meaning of time. On him say, what Nasia do baby a humba funu nipa. Kwame Nkrumah. Nipa bakwa. He led, Ghana's independence. Edu baby you can't the big says no one yama but you see independence no when the big says no UGCC for no mo say self-government in the next possible time within the shortest possible time. What I say, but Kwame Nkrumah ten who not in CPP no say self-government now. You bet you hear for who dem prem. What I say then of forming in newspaper. The evening news no shall say at the year Niama force ya organize demonstrations Niama eventually when Kwame Nkrumah win elections to become prime minister of Ghana no not the prison no and no win election until I just said not the people loved him but when Kwame Nkrumah became president edu baby no na as a why dictator of a sort because also Ghana nye one party state. And you say Obiana CPP na the only party okronim. When Kwame Nkrumah he overthrow no among for see street so ebo say nipa oda fiase a nipa na to aba ma no ga so mo pedasem but say ya yeku atu no na among for asidwom ebo say to the point say ni books ne niema a wacho nyina no omo hyehye no because edu baby no why ama ho aba ba ye nipa no bebre na ahi baby a ye players no omonti ase se obodu baby a wa wo hwe say ahoden na eba forma na wo de ekon no asi honom and try anye nim guase ansa na wo de akọ eba sa na the kind of recognition I was say unya and baby a de gina no sa netie me say so are you and let me tell you interview bi o baby o ka say o be kwa omo be hia na o ma take decision the best decision for the day now they say he should retire from the national team. Menka say the dasan club football the obi antimi show be as on retire. Antonio Nanda so ball club football. He's still playing even at his age. Oguso awobo obi amfa ho because omo national team no. But national team ni there it is the soul and the spirit of the nation. And say omode man come from now so ba begin because you are still a legend. You are a legend there. It will be always difficult say people will support you. Enti asemi ba ye on social media utie comments around that obi e kana the day why ye be the Ayu family obi ani obetimi aka bibi identify the legacy of the Ayu family. What the Ayu family has done for Ghana football is enormous but no crane say baby aduru no ekon aduru baby a or wa kasa ejitum even Jordan Ayu kra no Jordan he's still playing top level football with Crystal Palace ne ho niema but say ono amu no se bia ne bra free no hwe na commitment nso be issues amana na wa nso so ama nso so na the corners you on because now the next generation no are ready to take over our mode eba intino we should give our national team that peace no coach ne ade adwuma ahye ne nsa Otuado let's allow him and me de say enye pani bi na ehya akoka say yenyi de mfiri mu Otuado say mikoshia no na me de to nanim say for the time being ne de mitima me hyehyɛ no onka me ho enti eye coach the decision and say koyi a ye the applause ne be ma coach no and koyi a onu ne bebo ntiri so ne ye gya no kwan enti let's accord him with that respect say going forward no we metimi ni o ma ye adwuma because Capo me sure say uti mu say wa na apɛ nkɔfo a no be ye adwuma ye de adwuma ma wo una abaka se nipa osumasi obenti na metimi ni na ye adwuma enti se adwuma wura for so za chinchina akɔfa we no oba na nkoyi at the end of the day obetima blame you sure eba sa na eche say wo ma no kwan say ankoyi a wo ma na excuse the moment I will be impose obi on a leader be a wo de adwuma ahye ne say chinchina me de we na mpese one ne ye adwuma no o se me we na mpe no o se me de we na mepe o yes na one man excuse a ofili or de beba enti esi an Otuado say for the time being the nyina nchen eye ye man sa respect no say the nyina nchen because ye forcing the day on him say the day chinchina o mebo na ankoyi a e chere say ya ma coach no an excuse anko ye pe se me ka se na me pe onipa so masi na chenchena amamode ni be shem e na amana anko ye ntie ne sanko ya otoado ni any excuse bia o de beba. So for me, let's respect that decision. Okay. Say going forward, say the day is no longer part of the team for the time being. And advice I may say me dey ma de say we there onyuntum say bema be ye bi wa ma me ni nyina onfa inspiration free Nelson Mandela. The bia me say be review no because there are others are omobekwa fa obi say Alassane Ouattara ade a wo ye o Ivory Coast efe wo di ekun anim ami akum nipa bebrebe hwe oni Laurent Gbagbo moja dudu ehwegu ye o Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
Emma Alassane Ouattara, you are fighting for democracy. Ubabe di suwe ye no. How many times na Alassane Ouattara ako? He is getting to 20 years. Still ana change constitution. Ebi na Blaise Compaoré eye wo Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Almost share parliament house one change constitution na amafo tweja tum. Ube dwane. And she said, "Who do baby? Don't overstay your welcome." Go. Who said Menaso?
Andre.
Because this is Ibai said the demo social media and so on. Obeun said Ghanaians be brain na ka say they didn't call and run the papa ko tweet. Say when you have life, you have everything. What they kind post na what Abedi Pele tweet na. Abedi Pele tweet no. How much obia who say nipa 1,000 the comment ya. Emu 800 say the day why you be and young kwan na Ghana ni.
Thank you very much for Crusader. The day are you Remy Morgan. The Black Stars of Ghana is here. MC Coach Tuado. I make a decision. No name was it for the next 2 games. So after these matches, you better so be friend now. Crusader, you remember my big brother Kwaba now on Sumra now on Fanny DM Rani and Shebibia. What did it free break? You knew Komakaka in
Rainbow Lucas now. I think say a very good say Becca Lucas no because House of Folk I'm watching on Nations FC. Kwan watch say Omo against Nations. Now what's the House of Folk recent form our Modi room against this team no? It has been very, very bad. And this season, likewise, House of Folk, the entire body of House of Folk, team no, share the body, the structure, management, board, everywhere concerning House of Folk no. I think say it has been very bad. And then even with the players, so normal field of play, no more activeness, or more performance also has been very low. And I think that this will be a crucial moment. I will say House of Folk, Emma Omo Hominesuna Omo Ebo against Nations FC because Nations will be try to be hoping for the second sport because against I think Samates Peso Murini against Gold Stars and the Nations will try to win against House of Folk. Only if so meeting me I win against House of Folk I bet my boosty omo hope for being champions. And I think the House of Folk will say omo avoided that thing. 3 games to go. House of Folk still now no omo performance in Koye. But then say Nano na me can say Mitchell say House of Folk and Kasano. It's not only about the players and as the coach or become no. The problem has been there for quite long. And then it has been there for like 3 years in it. Because last season House of Folk no more battle for relegation. And not solely no more battle for relegation. I think a couple of 5 matches till the end of the season. And Mutimi Rini, Mube for Mubo drawback will be or Mutimi travel maintaining a bad this season. And this same season, and so no, the same thing they cost of the Accra House of Folk. It tells you say there's been something fishy about the Accra House of Folk. And the Tugba Fede, I was say of finding the solution to it. Now or avoid so many instances ama or no Kasana Nima. Yes, Accra. On say Accra de obi etimi kasa de nimbi. And at this particular case, obi hunu bi etimi kasa etia to gba fede because of mismanagement and kwaya or more fast or more mismanage the whole entire body of House of Folk. When it becomes like this, then the supporters of the football club has a role to play at this particular moment, boss. Supporters, the Muna club no yamodia. When it becomes difficult times for the football club, the supporters should rise for the occasion and making sure say ombe save the club from the detrimental growth now mokono because omo share Emma football club no esenke to the down earth Equipment na football. I mean, you as football fans, so be first watching on the Accra House of Folk. See, I know so share my House of Folk omoko relegation. Now you as a football fan also support House of Folk. Went me anye bibia, went me and found kwanto, went me anye bibia from House of Folk. Now House of Folk relegation na. The bad ye beam now bit my House of Folk.
Support them so apart from so more because stadium.
I mean, they have a role to play. It's a football club betimi is successful. Yeah. Supporters have a major role to play. So call Liverpool Anfield that even when Liverpool is winning, you could see as spectators. No, you never walk alone. Okay. The maximum support now, Liverpool football fans, the football club, no, is very high. But you say most of the times, I mean, you blame your supporters. This most of us, no, we don't understand the football ethics, and even says your football club no come lose or no supporter no, so of course they don't who's in the football club no lose what was by 3 times and the before because we don't normally understand the football, how football works. We don't normally understand. But Accra House of Folk is a big football club. As the supporters, no more maximum respect and maximum supporter. I think say with the last 3 games now, Kadama House of Folk, no House of Folk beat me. I try as much as possible. Say so we have 2 wins. Now some board draw crowd on my last match. On beat me, I survive it within this particular league. And the whole thing they say against Nations FC. Nations FC, so most of the football clubs are in away games. More than power, you count Nations FC among these particular football clubs this season. Season, with me compete power, you're 4th on the league. And when you look close to this particular thing, House of Folk playing at home. On my last 5 matches, I'm home in boss and going from House of Folk. I'm form guide, I'm guide for home games in Ohinijan Sports Stadium. House of Folk and going from more. And together, so we'll take a clear look at the setup. Quality in depth no mukrana and kasana. Problem in the setup no is against the defensive setup and even the goalkeeping errors are most at times. Kwesin Ketiane, Richmond Ata, Edema House of Folk. So, say, oh, share a chilo na Thomas Winnie Mimone, Kofi Abesi Mamo, say, Kevin says it be free, say, Kevin says it be prior. No, it has become very problematic for us to control. So, we containing the pressure of the opponent. This all share point of first one consider a lot of goals. Now, mostly, you're age in a chilo honum. If you want them, glide tank, I'm on a lend them, tank them, you're not at least so much me containing pressure. Oh, yeah, has of born or more. Most of the times, they age them, but then, apart from midfield, Nankasano, and so sounds your problem. So tange money Salim Madam money Sancrophone to me so a lot of chances the 2 anymore. One would anymore more a lot of things there more. Hamza is as 12 or 11 goals, right? Yes, or 11 goals. And then or 12, right? 12 goals. And then so share the other guy on so anyone apart from Hamza is a nyani there. Why be there supported the Hamza is for House of Folk. And I think so this is the maximum timer. It should be a collective idea. I'm not here to criticize the team because Makan wants some, but then at this particular moment in time, let's all rally behind House of Folk because this is a big club. We can't afford to see me losing House of Folk some relegation. And if it's a House of Folk relegation, it will dent a certain image on our league. Ebeka Kotokonkwa, and we all know the Kotoko has rivalry. No, what's that? Nations or oh, now my Olympics for whole nations for Gold Stars for Babos, Omukra support, no. Omukra support, and the FA knows what I'm talking about. They know the House of Folk can bring them money. In terms of sponsorship deals, some will invest and some will try some major contract for sponsorship. House of Folk no kumaza and tokotokono. Omu no bitim de my bargaining powers. Omu a big match support. It's way no the FA Crampo will have a role to play whether we like it or not. FA no will have a role to play in House of Folk say we survive it. You know what? Oh, I'm telling you the fact. Also saying the man say news if we play rules say and I make actually say we cannot afford to lose House of Folk so really me afford it one year is a league near one you saw you know who we cannot afford to lose House of Folk. I was a House of Folk came and this one is it you can't walk up ciao what's up mon country players ni mo nyiro mo and what's up na me beka no mo beka mo didi agro ne say yes Musa go lose against nations there because Olympics ni bichim crampo there already yana bichim no has 40 million makakra but against Olympics Sanko Olympics no mo born and watch na dia na nka betime put me head say House of Folk ntimi wini. But against nations, the players should try as much as possible say what the believe say hey we on my last match on my body am House of Folk. They should do something. Because hey say House of Folk relegation na say ye players from the House of Folk call relegation na Kofi Agbesi everybody. Oh yeah. Thomas Winnie everybody. Glido Tank everybody. Im Tank everybody. Hamza Isa what goals are. Oh some chance say ye bibi. Am House of Folk ye supporters who say yes. Players now mo sha and ade ba ko say ye to ko na your house no ma make am back up and show. Say other feeder clubs ni be share House of Folk who say in the best match. Yes. Yaya Dramani ya interview ni say share House of Folk performance will be put in the app no okra we mbesho. Because him say a big club and the moment no obe put up the best performance no House of Folk bet sports no aba beto no dinako House of Folk. And when we are talking about this, say Tembian say omenya other additional quality amfan kak football club and as a squad no one. E wanna Tembian na players ni losing no. And that's the entire body ni losing. I know your mental strength. So mentally omonya tougher boss. Sandia man American intimi successful for my House of Folk. So to me, House of Folk say players ne pese you throw mudin in the bad image there and yes one kasa. So Glido Tank and him tank no one makano. Some more per se you throw mudin. Some one number the House of Folk echo relegation 2023-2024 season. Kamu records there. I don't think that's our record way. Any football player be about House of Folk. But per se, our record way. And only books there be NC. So send the be NC you know against Nations FC. Nyam watching. They should put all effort in the game. Omofa be and shame no making sure say they will win against Nations FC. All those Nations person
also pressure more so. As will be a new the
first thing was sent come you know and new can some gate fee. So free. Now so for the boys the government chef boys nim ko go no support House of Folk. We need them in the league. Yentimi afford this Nations back work show mo. Na House of Folk clearly no more relegation. There the yentimi afford that. Yentimi afford this idea you know. Boss my can Baba Rahman asem kakra bi na me fancy.
Baba Rahman si mame.
Baba Rahman let me say coach ni di nkomo. Won say I think before this squad coach Otu Ado only di nkomo previous games near about Uganda and the other games you know. Emma Bryant catch coach say no right now he wants to focus in the club side on per se Obama national team no at distracting no concerning the club form no one no. And definitely na me no ya drink kakra because why nem pese ne the boy bebo Ghana Black Stars me pe Baba Rahman asem and right from the start Baba Rahman shasi boko to ko ne nim kakra no and I may identify that Baba Rahman will be a big player for Ghana Black Stars. But recently unse Ghana yepe kasa and obi your football loving fan be yepe kasa not only Ghana but Ghanaians. So your population 33 million people na you hano obia you coach and so your football coach na so be for Black Stars are yen ye teach ni your tactics no e di atama ba geno enye easy Baba Rahman in recent years no right from the AFCON qualification the World Cup qualification no amanfo di Baba Rahman atempa men kan da say Baba Rahman so bo mo di atemna Baba Rahman wasa and because of say on a kits okreku or done the agency esunti no tembia no mo fix no in same be brain yaka fa Baba Rahman ho Abrante ne feel say now it's time for him to walk away from the national team. But say the surrounding things say fa Baba Rahman ho I don't want to talk about because enye e be say you call walk up no so to one you call walk up and Baba Rahman bad performance no na in the hotel no mood didn't come out Baba Rahman in the Mako hotel enti nkomo na ekoso no na coach nim say Baba Rahman yere ne man yeden ete ho no eti di atama na ekoso wo hotel ho ne ade ni nyina wakata no nyina kire say the wife no ko Baba Rahman man say same say na coach ni technical team ne kafa ho and since then
Ana omuma Baba Rahman wife kwama ne ba baby a
oh yes technically say or the wife no not say ko baby na coach omudi nkomo be da ko say in the hotel ho no omudi nkomo so no all around but no munim say Baba Rahman wife in the moment of issue no Baba na ababa wan so ball ni kuna mane o so odo ni kunu o go ni kuna mane definitely
so nya asem bia so ko ka kire okunu
oh chamo na o tia me ka ma me asem ankwaka mo ba oka me ka ma me asem chewa chamo me ka na okra me ka ma me asem kra ba bo me wa pene ma me ka ma me asem so the fact is say okoka ye no and Baba fan of one dream, but then after the World Cup, also no bebo. The share Baba Raman Crown Prix Central African Republic, you give me a boy and they will come and say that game I was there. Okay, I said that game now I'm in champion or no Budurak bisa.
Yeah, me kaipa.
Sa game no. And Baba Raman so boom moi na kuma. We journalists need a group Baba so boom moi.
No can be pa.
Who? So since that game na yeah, now then say Black Stars no, Pam no channel, Ombo Pim. But then people are limiting this issue. Say Baba Rahman, you're ungrateful to Black Stars and I say national team. This is not so. Hey, any choice. So Phyllis said Black Stars no. Muhuru no. Mamba so problem be no. Say Gideon Mensah or born come at the Black Stars. What did I say? And in recent years, the number of times
Oze
nipa no mpewa obi e ka se nye
na wa watwe ho
e na sese no unse sese no baba mode mu apija Ghana ko benya na wa ba
bona o be ti go nya
onya no aba but wo se menye dey enu anu no wan free oba no.
And then the number of times now Baba Rahman is here academy Ghana Black Stars in yen as supporters here trading at them.
Oh yeah,
of course here trading at them. Say in as man say so see academy Black Stars.
Oye mistake back.
Not say even mistake no. Say Baba Rahman say o see academy Black Stars. Na say share one goal per obi emeka se baba
because of baby
free banning because me so Ghana krom ha baba a typical zongo boy me who say matna zongo da and zongo boys no so pe Ghana in the next years to come talents na benya Ghana you know most of them e be free zongo na aba when we start attacking the zongo boys like this what kind of our community no omo radio and so moka so move pull up as support to mu owner who clear.
Yes,
so Baba Rahman, those things around they say, oh, you're ungrateful to Ghana Black Stars, and we shouldn't say that. We're leaving a legacy to Black Stars at this time. Of course, the club side, we have concentration because form no one, but I know what you. Yeah. Go ahead, POK one. Why not born or boss? I know what thing. And if you say. At this moment in time, up a break from the national team, I emphasize our respect in the manner. No who say or no one can we're enjoying the best. But Black Stars in the boss, I say I'm watching better to us.
Martin, medasi. Okay, I won't say no. I'll say Capo tell Big, but I disagree with his submission. If this attitude of saving clubs or the name of big club. Then they should always reserve a position for that big club when the league starts. Right, a message, no, right. Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Kumo boss, you baby, I can say for you.
Capo de Supremo, Benzema ni asante for leader ma.
Champion Benzema, you boss.
Capo de Supremo. There was a power to create a mobile to Malakapo, some of the Macapo in the Capo, if you craft for home and now Casa, if you saw one at the cinema, don't let you. Everything there you am I don't understand most today because in your players, you're very 14 time, you have so Capo, maybe I have a film, we don't know more Ghana, because Ghana is my background or not.
Okay.
Capo,
Andre Beba, Jordan Mombeba, Esremo, MC flight in the Ubian any time or Deva land in Ghana. Chi train or Chnadi and 0506977695 0506977695 with me Afraba Frebana Waloa TV set and a radio no na Edin Komoha APTV AP Radio AP Sports Airborne. Hello, good evening. War 0506977695 0506977695 February na yeni enkomo ene de King George yenchao ne. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Boss, we didn't be back as every.
Your friend Mike boss, say Mike Orlando. Me happy audience.
Okay, Michael.
But yeah, more coming.
correct. At yeah, more mistake. Anthony Yabua, ever be Magana, and Anthony Yabua again, be Magana. Namu bo president Abedi Philip Kwana Otwadu Ghana match. Yeah, Momoyenga and Kodano Omohu the legend.
Okay, thank you very much.
What are they?
Matthias,
who come Anthony Yamagana. No,
there is Anthony there, and money this one, you be out. Say,
but
because submission and was Andre Ayuni Papa. Example, Nana. Oh, yeah, that's him say, Nick, you will cry. Yes, sure. Say, Utia, now what's in here. Submission and I will make you all refer. There are you ni papa ne twitch bi oyeye and workers on so penny dues out. Young guys, Anthony Yabuan, ye be my gun, show. And she more legends be answered the pay. As near because of the day you. Tutia and Pachona, why careful. Hello, good evening. 0506977695. Hello, good evening.
Oh, Capo.
Yes, sir, boss. Yenti Odin, baby, I can say free.
Okay, I can say free. I'm going to try myself for.
Okay, boss, Yenti.
A couple de make a Baba seminar more canon and because in Yasini, one of you, the nation send the crowd side on our own and normal Kuyi, number one of us, but normal Kuya, it will football and you won't do Saudi and say, more now form on a consulate you will be a Babasu, but a normal Kuya, Yamuabasu, 20 Saudi seminar. Because couple what you want to see what dress come up we will do the come
and dear
and then we should have more water not to it one to Sabe the form of the cost for about one casino my guy can it is your form of the cost running a correct over the from one to Moshe come couple
yes we that's a part Aba your code come dear friend of everybody 0506977695. Hello, good evening. Boss, we didn't baby I can say free. Okay, it's you, German. Hello? Yes, oh, I'm saying on Ofriana radio set na TV na utie no na what my velum no confirm cra. Tell be abeti and can just add be a feedback be 0506 97 foul. Oh friend na dede o ma yes patch up intimate foul. Hello, good evening. Hello. Good evening, Udin baby I can say free. Okay, boss, into you.
Account now. Recommendation. The whole bomb has to go very big. Now, what send on you? No, football now in practice. If you want I will come now, what to do. What kind of no one now. What I don't care, or do only football, no has to no can. Later, I got that way. Look at I have no priority. Look at I have no until you are here. You know about here. The investment local money.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Caller 0506977695 0506977695. Hello, good evening. Oh, MC, Ultimate Benafi. Yadim Komona Yatwaso the Fry AP Sports Anna Uguswa live on TV. Hello, good evening. Boss, we didn't be as a free.
That's my favorite.
Into boss.
I'm part of the Ghana football position to be a blessing with the hard star and alcohol around more tradition. There are the would be
thank you very much for submission. Okay. 0506977695. we are in our drink 0506977695 February. Now, I'm the man who Puna more, but Ofrena Raymond Kwai, Bedin Como. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. Good evening. We didn't maybe Akazefri.
Good evening, sir.
Boss, into you. We didn't maybe Akazefri.
Hello.
Yes, boss. Also into you.
How can I no because any power bobo na say Chelsea no wa ankoya ma wona say uchi aba na so so pe ni nua na so pe ni nua panyi na dey ha woni wo mu ti mu men tie mu ase
okay okay yeah that's no yeah that's panchi yeah she na finu ma it me come ma me fa we 0506977695. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Boss, we didn't baby akaza free.
The pastor from some
okay, into your chairman.
I say, so I'm looking now. No, I correct. Say, I'm doing you. Why you be? But you know, okay. I want to know for men. So I did about one. I had in a situation. Okay, so we just feel so. But we work them. We work them. And a coach in no kasa. No, I back. Who to know Editiomo and then Magana, Yentiminko and Media.
Okay, as you had asked, 0506977695 Nafi, Yamo and Como Black Stars, I be do come and the players in the report. Say hello, good evening. MJ, we know difficult for 0506977695. Hello, good evening.
Fire couple.
Boss, we didn't baby akaze free.
Like I said, I think
Odina into your boss.
Yeah, couple.
Well, MJ on Timinki, how very bad, very, very bad. 0506977695 0506. Okay, yeah, yes, it will be about. Hello, good evening. Boss, yes, sir. We didn't baby akaze free. Okay, boss, into you.
But now hard for much. I was one way. So we need to learn too much now.
Depending on results, every free other games in Mabane beating me as on became an open cap. Okay. Thank you very much. As before, Mammy Fencina, I'm happy up. You ask about the game now, or no libe bonds, so Lee results, no so a bit Tresse has a bit to me Alpha one on Fanzo, a bit shot that matches Niani, I say, and you have bit to make a commercial about it was for the Amama. Hi, APTV, AP Radio 105.7 AP Sports, yet now 3 p.m. to 6, and at the AP Sports, Eba main show, and upon so take bit 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. now for the morning bit now Barbe Sumo na Bibian Swetimi. I come out to the Sports Crusader and ka Big Brother Maestro GH 10 and ka it was shown so Filippo people in Zagi and the local news no one sem at the Besumo and the Medina Capo de Supremo the Shishas man production team re Dian San afi dem baba woman and a budgeman and Kwame camera or ya Jumapa and afi MC and so brother Anthony team no et nyami adumo channel pass Kumo Yebishamakra news at 6 a.m. KW and have a boss lady at Waso.